Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Destiny 2. Now, I've noticed that every time I go to open up my stream, I always want to adjust my glasses. Get on there, glasses. Get on there. Now, they usually don't move. I have a pair that's, a little bit larger. They like flop around. But I have a pair that's a little bit snugger that I like to use when I'm gaming. You don't want your glasses falling off. I am live. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, Guardians. Everyone around the world. I want to give a big shout out to Great Britain. All the wonderful Guardians in Great Britain. We have several clan members who are from, London and England and the motherland. Yeah, the motherland. Thank you for watching my channel and subscribing. Leave a comment. Alex J, hello. Now, I am live. I watch a live stream over on this monitor, and I do watch some chat on another monitor here in front. I have a bigger monitor up here. You often see me looking up, and I feel like sometimes I need to downsize and maybe go down to like a 32-inch. Something a little bit smaller so I can see it all. Alex, how are you today? Where do you hail from, Alex? What country are you in? Are you in the United States? I have a lot of Guardian friends here in the USA. I am located in the eastern United States. And I like the area that I'm in. I've been here for a long time and I really love it. Alex, what about you? We want to know, buddy. We want to know. I'm on my Titan today. As most days, because I'm a Titan. I was born a Titan, raised a Titan, remain a Titan. I was tempted to start out the day on a Hunter, but then I remembered, I did earn yesterday. Shout out to Brad for having the save spot. I didn't do the entire dungeon, but Buried Bloodline finally dropped. It finally dropped for me. Oh, Alex, you're in the UK. Hello, buddy. I just got a lot of subscribers in the UK. Thank you for hanging out with me, Alex. Big Marvinsky, hello, buddy. How are you? So Buried Bloodline, yes, I took it off camera. Okay, I know I should have taken it on camera. But I was so excited about it late last night. I actually came back to my computer and I equipped Buried Bloodline, and I took it into the Altars of Sorrow on the moon. Now, having this drop for me now means I have to go fetch the catalyst. Fetch the catalyst, as in work my way through that dungeon, do all the catalyst requirements, the mechanics to get it to drop. Boisterous Dave, hello. Big Marvinsky, you're in the UK too. We've got members in the clan that are from the UK. You've seen me raid with them often. I wonder if they're on right now. No, this is a sad state of affairs. There's 3 players, 2 others than me. K-Fizz, hello K-Fizz. And Dark Nemesis Knight, hello buddy. And no one has played Gambit, but we have done a lot of raiding. A lot of raiding. Boisterous Dave, you're not in the UK. Where are you, Boisterous Dave? I'm in the US. I'm in the eastern United States. Zavala, hello. So, what do I want to get into today? I kind of wanted to go play with my new sidearm. I do kind of want to play with it. So I'm going to equip this Indebted Kindness. I'm a fan of Indebted Kindness with Volt Shot, Lead from Gold. Yeah, I like it. But when I compare them, it really, Buried Bloodline, look at that. It just has a lot to offer. So I want to stay with Strand because I'm a Strand fanatic. I want to get a new color shader. That's what I'm wanting. I want a new color shader. Gunmetal Marigold. I'll try you, Gunmetal Marigold. New Age Black Armory. I remember working so hard to try to get this. Boisterous Drave, you're in the USA. Shout out to you, buddy. So am I. So am I. But, also a big thank you to everyone in Canada, Germany, yes, Australia. I want my own Tasmanian devil. We need to take an expedition down to Australia and search for Tasmanian devils. I hope there's like a little family of Tasmanian devils that survived. I hope they survived somewhere. I know there's not been a sighting in a very long time. Let's get into the tower. I need to go to the tower. Get paid for what you do. Thank you, Boisterous Dave. Oh, the real world calls you Boisterous Dave. I want you to come back and hang out with me, though, because I need friends. I need folks to play with. I need, people that enjoy just the everyday pushing back of darkness inside of Destiny. Because as much as we go after those aliens, they just keep coming. They keep coming, and what happened to the glow on my head? There it comes. I've got some fire coming out of my boots, out of my shoulders, out of my head. And if I equipped the Iron Banner chest piece, it would also be flaming. It would be flaming. Cuddles, hello to you. Cuddles, we're just talking about where everybody's from. The good thing about gaming, this is one of the good things. Gaming allows people to get together from all over the world. No matter where your location, you can really come in, and inside of gaming, we can all be friends and hang out together. That's important. That's special. This has beacon rounds. Final blows with this weapon grant your projectiles tracking. Dealing further damage extends the duration. Beacon rounds. Tracking. Dealing sustained, this is deconstruct. Dealing sustained damage grants bonus damage against vehicles and constructs, and partially refills the magazine from reserves. Word of the day, construct. So, Indebted Kindness, yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Do I need another one? I know I need it on other characters. That's what I know I need. I need an Indebted Kindness on my Hunter, and I need one on my Warlock, because sidearms are barrier, and why not have something really phenomenal? Alex J says, I have friends from all around the world thanks to Destiny that I speak to outside the game almost daily. Alex, I hear you. Boisterous Dave has got the kangaroo. This is my pouch. This is my shout out to kangaroos. I wore this the other day, and I said, pouches. They're for kangaroos. I don't know about these pouches. They never seem to color shade the way I want them to. Now, I've messed this up because this was 100 and this was, 103 and this was like 10 something. Let me see. Am I going to leave these? I think I am. Can I put something away? Hello, Saladin. Is your room right next to Kydal? Is your room right next to Kydal? Just tell me. Tell me. I can't get him to talk, so that means, yeah, his room's right next to Kydal's. They share a banquet hall together where they have luxurious dinners. They luxuriate in big meals. I don't know what the Cabal eat other than they eat the mountains and drink the sea. Oh, man. Lethophobia. Additional word of the day, lethophobia. I'm going to put that up, and I'm going to run over here and grab one of those Indebted Kindness sidearms for one of my other characters.
Hi there.
Yes, Look, in private, he kowtowed to her a long time ago. We all know it. I just said it out loud. I said it out loud. Okay, now, Indebted Kindness, this impulse amplifier massively increases. Cuddles, thank you so much for that, Cuddles. Impulse amplifier massively increases projectile velocity, increases reload speed. Permeability permeability. Using your class ability changes this weapon's damage type. Okay, that's a good one. That is a good one, right? What is this weapon normally? It's arc. I know that a lot of people are saying permeability is good, you know, if you're working on that certain kind of build where you're relying, you know, on solar arc, because that could turn that weapon into solar. Cuddles, I'm with you. You and I, eye to eye. We're seeing each other. Let me go over and see if I've got room right now. I want to accept this from Cuddles. Yes. Cuddles is on an Xbox. Accept friend. Ooh, I'm going to have to look at these. So I want to, I think, kind of use this one and see if I like it. But we're going to remember, Buried Bloodline. This is Saturday. Saturday just keeps coming. You know, we've got a lot of hours left, and I want to get some gameplay in. So I want to run over to, you know, the gunsmith, Banshee. Banshee, hello. Hello. How's that weapon coming along? That's Telesto in his hands, by the way. He's been working on Telesto for a very long time. All right, I picked up from him because I want all the XP that I can get, even though I know, you know, I don't really have to be concerned about it because in in-game content, we're under-leveled. G-Man, how are you, buddy? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for that. Let's get these from Savala. I want Savala to get a new armor set. I feel like he needs to be updated. Savala, go down to the office and swap out of that, buddy. You've got some spare sets down there. I mean, you have to. Okay, now let's go see Riven. And then I want to warm up with a couple of strikes. I like to warm up with strikes, you know, get your fingers moving, get your controller heated up. I am on a computer, but I do use a PS5 controller. G-Man, you know what I just started last night? I started the Transformers where it's the Beast. All the big guys. I started it, but I fell asleep. It was late. I fell asleep. But it's like the big Transformers that look like animals. So I was, you know, liking it. I'm a Transformers fan. I grew, you know, up with nephews that watched it every single Saturday. And here we are in a Saturday. But Transformers was an animated series that my nephews loved. And I liked it. I was a little bit older than them, but seems like they've caught up with me as the years have progressed. But we all still love Transformers. All right, Riven, thank you. You've been misunderstood. You were labeled incorrectly. The game showed you no love, but now we're seeing that you were trapped. You were trapped, Riven. I like Riven. Chat, if you're watching this past the live stream, yes, G-Man, yes. If you're watching this past the live stream, leave a comment and let me know how you feel about Riven. Because I like Riven. You know, Last Wish I like it a lot. I've ran Last Wish multiple times. Cuddles, hello. Thank you for the whisper. I think they're still called whispers on our computer systems. I really like Riven's story, Trapped in a Gilded Cage. You know, you've heard me talk about it. It has meaning for me to feel like there's no escape. And that if you do leave, you know, death is certain. Death is sure. All right, I'm going to warm up inside of just an operations playlist. These were used to be just totally called strikes. Now they're Vanguard operations, the ops playlist. I want to warm up with my new weapon. Oh my gosh, Cuddles, get in here. Get in here. Let me send Cuddles an invite. Now, Cuddles, you can also join Discord if you're of age. I think there's an age restriction on Discord. And you can join my chat. It's the Ransom Rider chat. But just, I mean, keep it clean, Cuddles. If you come in, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Invite to Fire Team. Let's get Cuddles in here. Oh, Star Killer Sawyer? Dad Bods and Gun Mods. I don't remember. That must be a new clan for him. Zemo's on, and I know he's running those. He's in orbit, but he always runs those really difficult challenges. Cuddles, thank you. G-Man, I agree. I think it's phenomenally interesting. Oh, Cuddles. That's phenomenal. Congratulations. A mom, yes. We got to love our mothers. Love your mother. I am a big, huge fan in showing tons of respect to moms everywhere around the world because really, we got to have them. We got to have you moms. My mom was phenomenal to me. They gave me, my mother and father gave me a lot of freedom. And I am real thankful for that. Like, they told me when I was young, you don't have a limit on when you need to go to bed. But here's what you got to do. You got to get up, get yourself ready, be in school. If you miss school, then, you're going to not be watching TV at 11:30 at night. Because I loved the late shows. I really did. And I liked if the TV would come in, because on occasion, it would, and I'd get to catch the late show. Oh, K-Fizz. Okay, hang on. K-Fizz, we're backing out. We're backing out. We got to pick K-Fizz up. It's so much better when you're hanging with friends. And K-Fizz met me in my stream a very long time ago as far as streams go, right? K-Fizz joined the clan. He became a member. He's now a Coterie Knight. K-Fizz is in chat. He's a Coterie Knight. It's a step above just being a normal member, which is, if you want to be a normal member, that is fine to be a normal member. But K-Fizz has the ability to invite folks to the clan, and he has the ability to kick from the clan. So every once in a while, somebody will come through, and they're angry. They're angry at the wrong people. They should be angry, at the aliens. All right, hang on, Cuddles, because we got to pick up K-Fizz. And I really like this HyperNet Current. That one we were just loaded into is a good one. But yeah, K-Fizz has been around. He always comes in. He says hello to me in chat. He's been phenomenal every step of the way. He is that guardian. I need to go public. I might be. I was doing some stuff last night where I couldn't be joined, or it would have stopped me from doing what I needed to do. Vol, hello. Speakeasy Bob. Now, I feel like this is going to be a good Saturday. Well, every Saturday's good, right? I loved Saturdays, especially when I was in school. I was crazy about a Saturday coming around. Speakeasy, or how are you, buddy? What are you up to? Now, Speakeasy, I want to know, did you make it solo flawless last night? Speakeasy, did you make it solo flawless? Speakeasy's been trying to do one of the dungeons flawlessly, which means you can't die at any point. Cuddles, you're giving away emblems? I love emblems. I love emblems. I'm like an emblem fanatic. I'm an emblem fanatic. What are you giving away? Speakeasy Bob, do not give up. Do not let the darkness stop you from getting that solo flawless. I watch your gameplay when I can, and you're Speakeasy Bob. You're phenomenal. You're phenomenal. My accent. Now, Chad, if I miss one of your comments, don't be angry at me. I don't mean to. Is there? Wait, there's a flag out. Rally the flag. Rally the flag.
Disgraced?
She narrowly escaped a previous Vanguard operation with her life. Now the Brood questions her strength.
She'll be desperate to prove herself.
Look at all. Get out of my way, Fallen. I had to rally the flag.
Dangerous, but also reckless.
But if I miss your comment, just send me another one because I love to chat with you guys and comment. But my accent, I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina, western North Carolina. Born in the backwoods, raised in a cave. I mean, really, we didn't have TV signals. We had a TV in the living room. One of those big floor model pieces of furniture. And nothing came in on it. Like we had it, but there was nothing on it. Now, I should be using my new weapon. Am I liking this new weapon? Yeah, it feels good. It's a little jumpy. It is a little jumpy, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
Fallen raiding party ahead.
A fallen raiding party? Somebody called ahead. Somebody called ahead. I mean, you always know when somebody's warned them. They must have had a scout up at the front. Get out of here, witch. That's my, here's the ones that I have really disliked as this game has progressed. Way back when I was a newbie, a blueberry fresh coming in, I was fresh. The captains, the fallen captains tormented me. They really did. I think they probably killed me more than anything else in the game, a fallen captain. And I stood up. I said, no, fallen captain, you're not going to torment me. Well, they did torment me. I'm not going to let you know that you torment me. I stood up to the fallen captains and I said, no. You're not going to bully me. I'm not taking this anymore. And I fought and I struggled and I got better. I got better guns. And I went in, Guardians, and I knocked that captain upside the head. I really did. The one in the Cosmodrome specifically, someday we'll go there and I'll show you where he spawns in. He still spawns in D1 there regularly, and even in D2 he comes in. Oh, G-Man, you bet, buddy. I grew up in the sticks. No TV signal, no real radio signal to speak of. But gosh, life was grand. The great outdoors, it's a paradise. It is an absolute paradise. Lots of lakes, fresh water, streams, scenic vistas everywhere. I just loved it. I loved it. And I spent a lot of time up there the last couple of years. I went up and just hung out a lot and enjoyed the mountains and had a lot of fun. Another flag? I'll rally it. That's 2 flags in 1 strike. We've been blessed by the light. Now, K-Fizz is booking it. K-Fizz knows his way around a strike. He's a seasoned Guardian. He's well seasoned. Lots of salt and pepper.
Retreat isn't an option for her anymore. Not with the brood doubting her.
Now, Navoda is like half-sister to Omnigul. And Omnigul was, she was the big bad. Before we really had Savathun full face, we had Omnigul. And man, oh man, was Omnigul ever something else. I fought, I battled. Crux Termination, I like it. We'll have to take a look at that one. I fought and battled Omnigul. And Guardians, when I go back and take a trip into Destiny 1, some of you will have to come with me and just really get a feel for Omnigul, because she was something else. Silence her screams, Guardians. Yeah, I wanted to silence her screams. And what she did is she made me scream, you know, quite a bit. Quite a bit I was screaming. Devour? Yeah, give me Devour. I'm going to have to read up on exactly, you know, what Devour does with everything. She fled? You fled already, ma'am? I like to blind them, you know, with my shield. Sometimes when they walk through it, you know, they're in trouble. But watch out for the popcorns. They're out to get you. My shield is still over there, but Omnigul's coming back. Striker! Striker! Your dress is torn, ma'am. You need a seamstress. Where is she? Where have you gone? She's hiding. Is she down here already? She's running. But now, oh, G-Man, this is probably Thin Precipice. I really like it. It's a strand. But my favorite is Hero of Ages. But I've been using Thin Precipice a lot. Now, these guys were absolutely fantastic. K-Fizz, you know. And then, of course, this is Cuddles. Hello, Cuddles. You've got a beautiful emblem banner on. Cuddles, what do I need to do to get the emblem banner? All right, we're going to go into another one. Speakeasy Bob, you got 2 million on the final boss and then died to the buff again. I hear you. It's rough in there, Speakeasy Bob, with that old final boss. I was doing so good, and then, you know, like she stomped down and it knocked me off the edge. I got knocked off. You know, did they write a song about it? Knocked off. Oh, Cuddles, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't even know how to pick up something like that. Now, Cuddles, no clan affiliation. No clan affiliation? Cuddles. I'm going to send this to you, and you take a look at us, and, you know, you come on. You come on. You can have a new home with Coterie of Arms. We need people. We need people, and I need friends. But we're going to go in and hang out. You know, I do love Thin Precipice. I've got 3,037 kills. I've been using it with my Strand build. But Hero of Ages, I have 22,000 kills with it. So I'm a big fan of Hero of Ages. And I think it will drop, well, Hero of Ages, does it drop in Grasp of Avarice? Or was it in the 30th anniversary pack? I don't really know. I don't really know. Now, I do enjoy this one. Is this Keitel? Keitel's champion? I'm just going to blast them. Let me get my new gun out. I feel like Indebted Kindness would be good here with, you know, basically Osmosis. They renamed Osmosis. I'm just going to empty this gun on Valis Ozzy Sass. Get out of here, Ozzy Sass. Grasp of Avarice. I thought it was. I was thinking that I saw Esoteric just grab one recently. Earlier this morning, I saw where Esoteric posted, you know, his solo, like, master version of Grasp of Avarice. And I think I remember he picked it up there. And that video was phenomenal. Shout out to all the AAA gamers who can just run through this really high-end, end-game content and make it look like a walk in the park. There's so many of them. You saw Zemo in my friends list earlier, a phenomenal gamer that raises the bar, that shows you what's possible. And I like it when Guardians show you what's possible, because even though the struggle is real for me, like, I struggle. I'm not going to deny it. You've got it on digital. I struggle. But what gives me joy is seeing Guardians go into this in-game content and not struggle. They don't struggle, you know, the way that I would struggle. And that always feels good. Stay still. Thank you, K-Fizz. I got a couple of bullets in him, but it didn't seem to work. I'm liking this weapon. Now, it does have, you know, range. It's not super phenomenal on it. Now, there's a construct, a vehicle, that I could have used Indebted Kindness on, and probably, you know, had an easier time getting that thing down, because it's designed for, you know, constructs. Oh, look at this. Goliath tank. Now, I'm a sitting duck up here. But let's change it, you know, let's push it back on this tank. I'm pushing back on you, tank. Okay, we got both tanks, and now they're just all disappearing. They're runners. They ran out of here. I'm grabbing an orb. I need all the orbs I can get. That one disappeared. The orbs used to lay around for a long time. But G-Man, thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Your guardians scurry through my
From Grasp of Avarice. And, you know, this week, if you're farming Grasp of Avarice, it's Artifice Armor. And Artifice Armor, if you're not sure about it, you know, if you've not been in the game for a long time, or you've just never really gone in to try to grab Artifice Armor, Artifice Armor will give you an extra 3. Here's Artifice Armor. So right here, there's a slot, and I get a +3 to whatever I choose here, and it doesn't pull from my 10. So it's like a bonus. It's like a huge bonus. So don't hesitate to go in and get you some Artifice Armor. Now, I've not used the new looking for Guardian, looking for group, the Fire Team Finder. I have not used it. But I'm told, you know, some people like it, some people don't like it. Now here, see, these are constructs. These Scorpiuses, my gun would do a lot of additional damage if I had that Indebted Kindness equipped. Let's get Bob Hatchet. Get out of here, Bob Hatchet. Man, I ran out of ammo on that. That's alright, though. Whee! Another one's down, another one's down. Let's get this old guy. Get out of here. Leave my friends alone! There was looked like a piece of, oh, I picked it up. I still got it. A piece of heavy. Now, this is Keitel's champion that we're going to face, and she's rotten. She's rotten.
Your potential is wasted.
A lot of these Cabal, I think the salt water's too much for them. You're drinking too much salt water. You're angry. Give them a Snickers bar. Give them a Snickers bar. And a beverage. They might like something like a Mountain Dew.
Is yours?
A Sprite. You know, a Dr. Pepper. Try something new is what I'm saying, Cabal. Try something new. You might get happy. Now, I always try to shoot a lot of these out, but, you know, it always doesn't happen that I get them all shot out. I'll punch on her. I want that headdress. I'm going to put it on my wall. It's going to be decorative. Woo! Let's get her. She's going to run up to the top platform. Cuddles knows the drill. Cuddles is up here, ready to battle. Ready to battle. Take him down, Cuddles. Show no mercy. Be the light. Be the light. Got her. Got her. Get out of here, champion of Keitel.
Keitel, your champion falls. The right of proving is over. By the victor's rule.
Double enhancement cores? I'll take that. I will take that.
Are yours to destroy. We take nothing but your word. Tend to your men and your tech. But break our agreement, and we will be back to finish.
K-Fizz 70, Cuddles 70, Ransom 32. See, I've got room to improve. K-Fizz with 342,000 points of damage. K-Fizz, show them what the light can do. Show them what the light can do. Oh, look at all of this. Now, I want to maximize my XP, so what I'm going to do is wait until we land on a planet. And then once I land on a planet, I'm going to click those to maximize my XP. There's like a fire team buff, and then I think you get a little percentage for being on a planet. It might work on the tower, too. We're going to have to check it sometime. Thank you, Cuddles. Thank you. I'll check my Discord. I need to get better about checking messages inside of Discord. I need to improve. My technical department has said, improve. And I said, all right, I'm going to try to improve. I will try. You know, I'm going to be better. And the journey inside of Destiny for me started out with, I looked at all the buttons on a controller and was like, oh no, will I ever conquer this controller? And I asked Havoc, I said, Havoc, I'm going to need some type of little sheet pasted, you know, next to the console where I can see it. At the time, I was on Xbox. And I said, I'm going to need some type of, you know, X equal this, O equal that kind of thing. Or whatever the symbols were. And he said, no, you just need to remember it. Well, I'm 110 years old. You know, memory, yes, I want to memorize it. But it takes a while. It takes a while. So I eventually, started playing and just was trying to memorize everything. Not only everything in the game, but trying to remember what all the buttons did. It was tragic. I was rotten. What I'm saying is, I want you guys to know, if you're just starting out, no matter what your age might be, you can grow inside the game. Starting at 0, you can start at 0 and grow. Don't let it deter you. Don't put yourself in a box. Be adventuresome. And go out, grab that controller, and just say, hey, I can do this. I can be a guardian. Because you can be. If I can be a guardian, you can be a guardian. And now, it took months to really learn the controller. There are people that are quick studies. They could have had it down in a day. That wasn't me. I had to have repetition. And I still need repetition. You saw me, when this weapon fell for me just yesterday in yesterday's live stream. It takes a while for me to get the hang of something. But you just continue on. Perseverance. Have perseverance and you'll get it. You will get it. Now, Cuddles is playing like an absolute pro. You saw Cuddles know where to go, what to do, the whole deal. I'm surprised that Cuddles not, level 10 or 11. Oh, wow. G-Man, I'm going to share this with everyone in case they're watching it past the, the live stream. G-Man says Banshee is selling a spare rations that can be dismantled for enhancement cores every time if you want to use some of your shards. G-Man, absolutely. I was there and looked at him yesterday. I didn't buy anything, and I wasn't really thinking about that. But I do need to use some of those because I've got a lot of these again. I used a bunch of them. I was at 70-some thousand and I used a bunch of them. And I need to use them again. I need to use them again. Now, I just looked at that and I think I have some cookie stuff still in my inventory. I need to check it. Oh, Dire Promise. Dire Promise, not spare rations. It's Dire Promise, chat. Dire Promise. Stranded by the light. There's a song about it. Cue the music. Speaking of Q, I play with a really fantastic guardian on occasion named Q, who's just excellent. Q, if you're out there, thank you for always being so good at what you do. I'd like for him to speed up this gun a tad. I would like a notch of quickness. Do you feel it? A hatred as pure as sunshine. Yeah, we feel it. We feel it. Do you feel it? Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. I think there's a song about that. Guardians, in my mind, there's a soundtrack of music that plays. And just a single word can trigger a song in my mind. Now, I won't know all the words to the song. I will just know, like, the famous line. The famous line. But it's a constant thing with me. I can go on a walk and, see something and it will trigger a song in my mind that plays. And I'm okay with it. It means my life is set to music. My life is set to music, so I'm kind of fine with it. But is there anyone else out there that, as they're just walking through their everyday life, you know, things will trigger songs in your mind. Oh, you got Herald of Darkness from Alan Wake 2 stuck in my head. How is that Alan Wake 2? How is that? I saw where it was on a lot of people's list of, you know, really one of the best games, Alan Wake. And I thought, you know, I might want to take a look at that at some point, because we've got a long season. I say we have a long season, but then every time I look, I'm always like behind. I'm never ahead. Like I could probably go in right now and look at the seasonal Season of the Witch challenges. And look, I still have stuff I need to do. Iron Banner, Riven's Lair. And now I have 2 here. So I gotta try to get this stuff done. G-Man says that Alan Wake 2 is absolutely incredible. A mind-bending experience. My personal game of the year. G-Man, that's high recommendation. I definitely I feel like I need to take a look at it. Game of the year. You know, I'll tell you a game that I really enjoyed. I don't know that a lot of people took a look at it. But Cocoon. Cocoon was a little puzzler. But I have a confession to make about this. As I was playing Cocoon, I was sweating bullets. I live streamed every bit of my gameplay. You know, of Cocoon. I was live streaming, and puzzles just absolutely, you know, terrify me. I have the fear of not being able to figure the puzzle out, a fear of failure. And Cocoon, there would be times where I didn't think I was going to figure out the next step. Like, I thought, oh no, you know, I'm not going to figure out the next step. And I'm going to fail at this. I'm going to fail at it. There were times where I thought, you know, did I just totally miss something in the game of Cocoon? Because I wasn't able to, like, really... It didn't just all click into place like a master puzzler. I had to work at it. But that also relates to what I say about, you know, Destiny and Bungie. You have to just really sometimes work at things. But a game should be engaging. It should be fun. Coming back for a revisit is a good time. Now, I say that, but I also say I never want to go into Ghost of the Deep again. And I'm not going to. I don't know if I could be drugged into Ghost of the Deep, because I didn't have a good time in there. That underwater stuff made me not really enjoy the seasonal events. And I know you're saying methane. Ransom, it's methane. I know it was methane. But it had the feel of water. It's a little bit jumpy, this weapon, but I need the catalyst. I wish Strand would track a little bit better. I mean, you just go bat crazy when you sometimes flash forward. Now we're going to have a big ogre come out here. This was rough as a Grandmaster. Let's get her. Get her good. Oh, I got an exotic engram?
Eris, it's over. Ash Ladun is dead.
This is a relief,
G-Man says.
but Hashladoon's presence is no.
G-Man says, fair warning though, there's a lot of jump scares in case that puts you off. It doesn't. I love a scary movie. Saying that it's methane and not water is like saying stasis ice isn't ice. Very true. Very true. Methane. I don't know. It just drove me crazy, the methane did. Alright, let's do one more of these strikes, and then we're going to move into something else. We'll move into something else. Solar or strand abilities in Riven's Lair. Defeat targets with solar or strand. Riven's Lair counts more. I have a lot of these on the moon. I need to finish these up in some nightmare hunts. Now, there's a difference in hunts. I think the one on Europa is called a hunt, but they're different hunts. G-Man, yes, I agree. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. Now, Guardians, I'm having some green tea with lemon. Whatever you're having at home, drink with me. Let's be friends. Cheers to you, Guardians. Cheers to you. I like green tea. Now, if I had my druthers, I'm going to say if I had my druthers, I would be drinking sweet tea 24/7. If I'm awake, I'd be drinking sweet tea. I love a good sweet tea. I'm just crazy about it.
But our primary objective must be removing Hive leadership.
They've been ahead of us at every step. Time we caught up.
They're ahead of us every step because Savathun really... Ooh, I almost fell off. Savathun knew this stuff was gonna happen. There's one of those captains. Get off of me, Captain. They're bullies. They are bullies. That's what they are. Do I like this over Indebted Kindness with Volt Shot? I feel like I should. I feel like I should. Jade. I love that name. Jade. Is it Malrose? Malrose Jade. It sounds like a prince or a princess. I think it could work either way. Prince or princess. And here they are. Malrose Jade. All bow to the imperial presence of Malrose Jade. Yes, I like it a lot. Cocoon was a ton of fun. Champions? Gonna have to give Cocoon a try. I've heard Outer Wilds is another good one. Yeah, it is because, you know, sometimes there's dry spells where we don't get a lot of really good games that you can recommend. I got you, K-Fizz. I got you. It was the little bombers. They're nasty. They're nasty little bombers. But Cocoon was so much fun, but it did, you know, it did. I'm not gonna mislead you and say, oh, I was Slick Willy through there and I was so good. No, you know, there were portions where it's like, where do I go? What do I do here? I'm wondering. I am wondering. Now, I feel like I need to try my build with the Bayet Leaps again. I try to really like the Bayet Leaps. No, you don't, Mr. Lucent. Mr. Lucent, whatever your name was. Oh, ma'am, you came out on me quick. Gonna grab this heavy before it disappears. Got it. Just barely. I just barely made that. Now, also, the thing is here, I like Quicksilver Storm. So, let's try... I'm going to do Lead from Gold. Let's switch over to Quicksilver Storm. Malrose Jade, I just love your name. I can't see what your icon says. I can't see that from here, but I absolutely love that name. What's everybody playing today? It's Saturday. Everybody needs to be gaming. We should be gaming. What are we playing?
Stockpiles of stolen light.
Those things are filled with the light of our dead fire teams. Burn this place to the ground.
Burn it to the ground. We've been given permission. Burn it down. You've got to burn it down. See, there goes the songs. Oh man, do I really like Indebted Kindness? It's just good. I mean, it is really just good. If you don't have the new exotic, don't fret. Don't fret, because Indebted Kindness, it's that good. More? I just took out all your twins. A lot of twins around here. I think they've been genetically modified. Now, I have probably messed with this setup that I had. Moth! Ugh! Do I still have Lucent Blade on? Where does it go? Is it here on my chest piece?
There are more of those light batteries up ahead.
Light batteries? Crow. Make sense, buddy. Make sense. Are they flashlights? What are they? Be the light. Oh, Holden, I have been liking it. I've been liking it, but I just switched out of it. I've got 116 kills with Buried Bloodline. Holden, I finally got it. I finally got it. Finally! It fell for me. He threw a suppressor grenade at me. You're rotten, Mr. Hive. You're rotten. Does your mother know where you are? I wonder how many children like Oryx and Crota and Savathun and Sivu Arath ultimately have. How many of them? I mean, like thousands, millions, maybe? I love the spin it and win it. I just really am crazy about that. Am I ever going to get tired of this sword? Probably not. You just take out legions of them. Legions, I say. Whee! That almost took me off the side. I hope he don't throw one of those stinking suppressor grenades while I'm in the middle of my super. Get out of here, almost Savathun. You're a pale interpretation of the Queen. She's gone. I'm glad she's gone. We've killed her. Ogre. Ogre. Man, I love Strand. Holden, I got scared in there that I wasn't going to make it to the next level. It got rough. There were rough spots. You know, I definitely ran around thinking, did I mess up? Did I mess up on this cocoon? Am I going to have to, like, restart? But you'll get it, Holden. You'll get it. I would say watch my videos, but if you don't want help, you know, don't look. Mine weren't much of a help because I stumbled and fumbled all over the place. But that was part of the fun of it, ultimately. But it all goes back to my fear of, you know, my fear of failure, Holden, not completing something. Like, I think that I'm not alone in saying that that fear of failure can hold you back. But you shouldn't look at it that way. Don't look at it that way. Say, this is learning. I'm learning how to deal with this. When you look at it as it's just learning process, you're on chapter 5, but you're working your way toward chapter 25. That's how you have to look at that. I'm on chapter 5, but I'm working my way through. Now, what else are we going to do? Let's run to the tower real quick and make sure we're not going to lose anything. I don't want to lose something that I might really like. Holden, yeah. You're working through your chapters. That's what it is. Sometimes you might have to reread a chapter. That's okay. I reread a lot of these chapters in gaming. And eventually I get to where I kind of know the book and can make my way through. It's like a pathway through a swamp. Careful where you step. You want to hit the right stones. Chat, thank you so much. A big shout out to Canada. I have a lot of followers and chatters from Canada. I think, Holden, you actually reside in Canada. We talked about Great Britain this morning and Australia. Hello to everyone in Germany. Thank you for watching my channel, subscribing, and leaving comments. It's good to know that we can be seen around the world because it shows us what we all have in common and it shows us what makes us unique and wonderful. So shout out to everyone around the world who watches the channel and engages. You guys are appreciated. We Guardians have to stick together. And often, oh, tracking module? I like tracking module. Often, if we didn't have the gaming world where we can all meet up, we would never get to meet. So I look at gaming as like one of the modern miracles because I get to play with people from Canada, from Germany, from England, from Australia, from the Netherlands. Hello to the Netherlands. So it all just comes together to make gaming one of the most unique experiences in the world, that we're all so different geographically. And you know, we're different in our being of who we are, and we're in different geographical locations. but then we have this shared experience that is gaming. So it pulls us together, and together we can make our voices heard and we can push back the darkness. That's what we got to do. We got to stick together. Get those revives, help out other fellow Guardians that are in need. Stay together. We will push forward. It gets better. It does. It gets better. When I started this game, I had Havoc and I had Vol, and that's who I played with. Now, 10 years in, 10 years, almost 10 years in, I have a lot more people that I get to play with. Slide shot. Sliding partially reloads this weapon's magazine and temporarily boosts range and stability. Tracking module. I'm such a huge fan of tracking module. I know a lot of people don't have to have it, but when I was watching Esoteric do this week's dungeon for Artifice Armor, the tracking rocket would have come in so handy with the final boss fight. In Grasp of Avarice and the final boss, there's this little sniper bot, a Shank, and it's just, it's like this all over the map. It's got all these little points that it zooms off to, and it's constantly trying to avoid your fire, your gunfire, your weapon fire. But tracking would help on that. But still, he's such a phenomenal player that he really was able to get that little guy. He got Switchblade Susie. He got the little sniper. Holden says, slide shot on a rocket is nutty. That rocket with Envious Assassin surrounded is wild. Can get 4 in the magazine. Oh, I know, Holden. The 4 in the magazine, I'm loving. I've got one in the vault. And then I have this with reconstruction and tracking module. But the one I have in the vault, chat, don't overlook this rocket launcher because it may not have the stats on paper that you think it might need to be competitive in the rocket launcher arena. But really, it's a powerhouse if used correctly. Where's my other ones? I may have them on my other characters. I need to delete some of these. Tracking, Vorpal, Ensemble, Clown, Field Prep, and Clown. Crux, where are you? Have I put you in on some other ones? Maybe I have. I might be on my Hunter or my Warlock. I hope I didn't end up deleting it. Sometimes I go crazy and start deleting. Retrofit. I need to use Retrofit some more. I actually used Winterbite some and found that I was a fan of Winterbite. Oh, here it is. Permeability and tracking module and reconstruction and bipod. Bipod increases rocket launcher ammo and reserves, reduces damage blast. But man, oh man, do I like this one. I mean, I'm a fan. Page 7. I feel like I want to make room for it and just compare the two. Let's go back to page 7 and pick it up. Reconstruction and bipod. Permeability is osmosis, right? Now, we looked at that earlier. Using your class ability changes this weapon's damage type to match your subclass. Permeability. Holden, I like permeability. I like osmosis. It sounds like the same thing. Recon and bipod is the god roll or good roll. Good roll. So I've been saving these, just trying to figure out which one is the best for me. And I do like this one. I feel like I want to pick it up. Chivalric Fire. Chivalry. Additional word of the day. Chivalry. This is Chivalric Fire. Now, it's a sword, caster frame, which means you can sling it. You can sling Void. I used it. I got 23 kills with it. Was I absolutely in love with this? I don't know that I was. I vaulted it. I did vault it. I'm just wondering, should I pick out something for us to play with? You know, should I pick something out? Where's my adept version of this? I'm sure I have this adept. What's the adept weapon this week? Oh, Holden. Wouldn't that be absolutely phenomenal? They've got larger things they need to work on. What should I take out of my heavy arsenal for us to have some fun with? There was something that I really wanted to work on, and I haven't worked on. Bequest, a level 29. I built this. I did build that. You know, I like Sola's Scar. This is a solar caster frame. So we have a Void caster frame, a Solar caster frame, and this is Arc caster frame. I feel like Strand should be a caster frame. I've deleted Legend of Acrius on and off many times, but I'm wondering, should I do, you know, a triple shotgun build and go in and have a little fun with triple shotguns? Because I am a triple shotgun fan. Holden, you know, I don't know. Join me, buddy. Join me. Who's with me? I know someone just left. It's Cuddles and myself. Where's Holden? Are you in the game, Holden? I don't see you here. Rose is with Clan Wild. Rose is a phenomenal player. An 1830. Rose, you show the darkness what the light can do. Rose is one of those guardians. When she gets up, she pushes back the darkness. She doesn't take the mercy mission. She goes full out to stomp them down. And I am a fan. I'm a fan of Rose. Yes, Rose. Show them what the light can do, girl. Now, what level am I? I'm an 1831. Cuddles is a 1790. Kevin is an 1831. Speakeasy Bob. I know Speakeasy Bob's over 1810, so he's got something. He switched his character, is my guess. Now, Zemo's 1831. Kevin is an 1831. Shout out to you, Kevin. He has really, you know, been with the clan. There's times where he gets pulled away in the real world and he's not been in the clan. But he lets us know, so he's always welcome back. And he's an 1831. So this lets me know he's put some time in. Kevin, shout out to you for, you know, pushing back the darkness. Oh, Holden is still in bed? Holden, you know, it's midnight the next day. It's midnight. I hear you though, Holden. I don't know. What, chat, what should we get into? What should we do? I have a fear of knives, and it keeps me out of this stuff, you know, for Riven. Star-crossed. Wishing all the best. Okay. I need to see Riven. Salvage? Now, wait a minute. Oh, no. No, that's methane. Battlegrounds. This is still available. What do we actually get from Battlegrounds? Let me look at this now, chat. I want to take a look at this. Holden, I'm with you. Cuddle says they mainly do PvP, but do help with everything. Oh, I hear you, Cuddles. I hear you. That's all right. what is it that I need? I'm looking at this. Holden's thinking about getting out of bed. I know Holden streams late at night. How are you, buddy? Thanks for joining.
How we doing?
You know, doing well. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out what I need as far as I thought I needed a weapon for a catalyst. And I'm looking patterns and catalyst. What do I need right now? I need Fire Fright. I need one Fire Fright. Does anybody remember where Fire Fright came from? Because I need one. Did that light it up on my map? Because we might go try to get this thing. We might try to get it. Let me go over to the helm and look. Let's go into this Defiant Battleground and see what it has to offer. Or wait a minute, can I run to the table? Let's go to the helm. Will it show me on the table what I can get when we go to the helm? And then we're going to choose one of these to go into. Now, Guardians, I'm having my green tea and lemon. Drink with me.
I think Firefight is the exotic mission rotator weapon, but I'm not sure if that's this week or next week. But
the exotic
let me
mission rotator. That sounds hard. That sounds challenging. KFS says, I forget which one it's from, but I think you can only get it in the exotic mission rotator. Okay, somebody's going to have to remind me what the exotic mission rotator is.
It's like a Dead Man's Tale, that kind of thing. I'm trying to remember. Dead Messenger.
Oh, so the Glycon. We'd have to go to the Glycon.
Right.
Well,
so,
what is the exotic mission rotator this week?
It's for Dead Messenger, so it's explosive personality, peace of mind, recurrent impact, sweet sorrow, thoughtless, and under your skin.
All right.
So, I don't think it's this week, but it might be next week.
Next week. So I have to, like, woo, that lemon is strong. I have to remind myself I need a Fire Fright, and I always end up wanting to call it Fire Fight. So let me look. Oh, wait a minute. That was it that popped up. Let's just check and see. Focusing and upgrades. No, this is not going to be Fire Fright here at all. I was just trying to remember what season that was from. I know Bungie has said they're going to give us help on how to, help on getting this stuff, right?
Right.
There's going to be some missions coming up that are going to drop weapons that you might not have. Now, tell me again how to pronounce your name. It's Seacon, though, right?
Yeah, yep. That's how most people say it. I say Seacon.
Okay, Seacon. All right, CXON. I appreciate you joining me. What? No clan affiliation?
No.
Seacon, you get in here and hang out with me, buddy. You hang out with me. Wait, everybody's gone and I can't see what weapons this provides?
I'll join up.
Yeah, we're active. We're an active clan, and we need good guardians. We need good guardians. So I feel torn about, do I need to go into that? Because Cuddles is not available. Cuddles, we're going to go into this. I'll have to ask you to just step away, Cuddles, for a few moments, because we're going to go into this. Thank you, Cuddles. Thank you so much. I just ran into Cuddles this morning, and Cuddles has been playing with me. Now, this is Overload and Unstoppable. It's Arc Threat, Arc Surge, and Stasis Surge. Bungie, I don't like what you've done there. I don't like that at all. But it's Overload and Unstoppable, circles and squares. Overload is going to be auto rifle. Squares are going to be hand cannon. So I'm going to put in Zhao Bane. And then, am I going to need a distance weapon? I kind of feel like let's go in with Crux Termination. This is what we were just looking at in the vault. This is Reconstruction and Tracking Module, which I like. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Cuddles. I will be. I'm gonna stay. I'm trying to get caught up today. Let's just face it. I've been playing every day, but I feel like I've not met my objectives. I haven't met my objectives. Slide shot and tracking module. Am I going to be sliding around with? Am I going to be sliding around with the rocket launcher? I don't really think so. Let's get this set up with some arc resistance. I don't know that Seacon and I are going to have a lot of difficulty here. But you just don't know. You turn a corner, you run into an ogre. That's what it happens. That's how it happens here in Destiny. Let's go in. But is Holden here? Holden, are you up?
Yep.
Here now.
All right, let's get Holden in here because Holden's AAA gamer. And this will be the first time I've played with Seacon. So we're going to find out what kind of gamer Seacon is. And we know that I'm on a pathway trying to find success, and it's elusive. Success is elusive, but I'm gonna find it some point. Meaning, one day, Guardians, I'm gonna do a Grandmaster solo. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a goal of mine. Now, Seacon, have you done raids? Give us a little bit of history about yourself and your history inside of Destiny.
Right. So I started playing D1 in like 2016 or so,
Okay.
and I played D2 for like ever since it came out. And
So you lived
first-
the Red
first and
War,
foremost-
Seacon. You lived the Red War.
I did. Yes, I did. I'm first and foremost a weapon collector. Like most of my time is in one encounter of a dungeon trying to get the god roll of a certain weapon. But like that's all to do raids and stuff at maximum efficiency. So I'm very much a min-maxer in this game, like trying to get everything perfect.
Okay. All right. I like what you're saying, Seacon. I like the name. I like the spelling. I like your look, Guardians. We're detailing Seacon. Now, we saw that he just made a weapon swap. Seacon is a warlock human running the Dawnblade. He has switched over to Quicksilver Storm. I'm a fan. I have been a fan since this thing launched. He has the Apocal integration. I love this hand cannon. It's from a couple of seasons ago. It's excellent. And I don't know why more people don't use that. He switched over to Ganora's axe with Volt Shot. This will be a lethal weapon on the battlefield. He's using currently fixed odds. His exotic is Sunbracers. We see a 101 on Resilience and a 107 on Discipline. Seacon, show them what the light can do. All
I'm
right,
locked
now I was waiting for Holden. Holden, are you in chat?
Thank you for waiting. I am here, and I just, sometimes you get out of bed and the gravity hits, and also I had to brush my teeth.
Oh, orange juice and
Ordeal.
toothpaste. No, don't mix them. Don't mix them. Orange
No,
juice and
no.
toothpaste. All right, let's
I
go
had
to
to go to the
space
bathroom and
and
brush my teeth.
let's wait on Holden. Holden gave us an update. We just had a little brief history with Seacon, and I feel like Seacon, he's hiding secrets. I feel like this guy knows his way around an ogre and a knight. We're gonna find out. Seacon, the emblem banner is an absolute beauty. I recognize this is the symbols of the 9. Was this from the
Trials of the
early
9.
golden days?
Yep. OG Trials of the 9 days. Like, I don't even know if Destiny was PC at that point, but on Xbox, I was a very big Trials guy. Not anymore though.
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Okay, but
oh,
look,
man.
that you've got the history. All you need to do is brush up those skill sets. My goal. I have several. Okay, there's a pile of goals behind me. You just can't see them. I've been to the lighthouse, Trials of Osiris. I've climbed those steps. I made it to the pinnacle PvP lighthouse with Trials of Osiris. But Guardians, I'm going to show you what I really, really want. Holden, thank you for joining. When we go over to collections, I want to go into equipment and let's take a look at ships. Way back, let's travel back to season 17. This is what I want. I want hushed shrinks. And it has remained elusive. Now, I've only had a handful, maybe 6, 7 trips to the tower, the lighthouse, in Trials of Osiris. And this is a random drop. It's elusive. It is elusive. Now, one of my clanmates, Exon, went in one time, made it to the tower, the lighthouse, once, and this dropped. I have yet to get it, and you see me play with a lot of phenomenal Guardians where we go in and try to get this. I try to get it. Most of them have it already. So I will need to go into Trials of Osiris maybe this next weekend. All right, I want to give a big thank you to Seacon, to Holden. You've seen Holden play with me in the past, AAA gamer, and we're going to go in. And remember, these missions today, this is Saturday. It's Gaming Saturday. These are for fun. So this is judgment-free. It's judgment-free. I want to go back into this and just have a good time. It is going to be squares and circles, which is Overload and Unstoppable. We will be facing arc threat, meaning if you get slapped upside the head with something arc, it's going to hurt 25% more than it normally does. Arc surge, if you, on the other hand, punch them in the face with arc ability, you get a 25% bonus. Same for stasis, a 25%. Power level. Now here's what really took away for you to walk into something after playing for weeks on end to get your light level up. Power level. All combatants in this activity will be at least 5 points over your current power level. It don't matter. You can be an 1840 and step in here. They're going to be an 1845. Let's launch, not lunch, but launch.
It's not locked loadout, is it?
It isn't. No, just consecrated
just
ground. Awoken favors you've acquired are active, but those are long dead. Awoken favor, unless you went back maybe to this armor set, would that activate those again? Or you would have to pick up. You'd have to go to the table and pick up that artifact. Maybe, I don't know. But having done stuff like this in the past, I feel like we're going to be okay. I don't think that we're going to. Well, I'm fingers crossed. I don't think we're going to have a rough go of it, but we're going to give it a try. Now, Holden, what is your emblem banner from, Holden? Is that a Trials of Osiris as well?
Let them know. Flex it. Let them know. Let them know.
It is. So this is Dazzling Iridescence, and it is for going flawless without ever trailing on any of your wins.
Oh my God, Holden! Why have you kept that a secret? Why did you not share that with us before?
So I actually uploaded a video to my YouTube channel of me accidentally earning it. So
accidentally? Yeah. Now come on, you didn't just fall off the cabbage wagon and accidentally end up in Trials of Osiris.
I swear to God, I earned it in solo trials queuing. Like I was queuing solo and just trying to go flawless. And we lost one game out of the 8 games that I played because you have to win 7. And in that loss, we had trailed. So when it gave me the emblem, I was shocked that it dropped. But sure enough, I had streamed it, so I went back and looked, and we won our first match on every one of the wins, and we're never trailing. So I earned it by accident, solo queued in Trials. It's pretty crazy.
Holden, congratulations! It's a true, that's a true little star in your cap. I mean, it really is. Congratulations on that. And for it to be, that earned that way is even better because it was a surprise that you weren't battling for. Exactly. And those are some of the best.
Yeah. No, I was very happy to get it. Oh, hold on. I was playing this game called Back 4 Blood the other day. one of those zombie games, and in that game I have the ability to play it the way that I play Destiny, but I have to swap my triggers with like a different controller profile, so I gotta just update my controller profile really quick.
All right.
Andy's on the sticks. That's crazy. Quadruple A gamer. Quadruple A gamer.
Holden, chat, you know, you've heard Holden and I just chat about the game in the past. So it's always exciting when you have friends and you didn't know really the level of achievement, and then you find out by accident. So shout out to Holden. But I want to just say that Holden is a gamer extraordinaire, and he's a content creator. So he has his own channel, and the clan that you see that Holden belongs to, he is clan founder. He is, you know, the guy that you would go to for that clan. He does a lot of in-game content. He's got phenomenal videos. The last one I had looked at, you did like a triple bow build. In Warlord's Ruin, wasn't it, Holden? Or am I remembering it wrong?
I've been practicing the Warlord's Ruin triple bow run, but I haven't completed that yet. The last one that I uploaded was the Star-Crossed mission on Legend.
Okay, Star-Crossed on Legend. So check out Holden a Grenade, his channel. He does a lot of really good content.
Thank you so much.
And I know you did Shattered Throne with nothing but punches. Wasn't that right, Holden?
That's
Yeah,
great.
I've solo flawless Shattered Throne I think about 50 times. It's one of my favorite activities to just hop into with zany setups. I have a sort of more recent video where I did all five. I did on Warlock all 5 subclasses with no guns. So Stasis Strand, Arc, Void, Solar, Solo Flawlesses with no weapons fired, using all the different subclasses. But my favorite one, even though I'm a Warlock main, my favorite Solo Flawless of that so far is the I Am the Weapon Solo Flawless, where I was on a Titan, and I got it done Solo Flawless using nothing but my fists, my shoulders, and my headbutt.
Woo! Show them what the light can do, Holden.
Yeah.
Now, I love stuff like that. I absolutely love it.
It was a lot of fun. So nothing but shoulder charges, punches, and Thunder Crash. Super.
And chat, just full disclosure, you know, Holden and I, we've been chatting for a while now. You know, 100 years inside the game. You know, months and months in the real world. And I've been through raids with Holden, and I can say he's, you know, an excellent gamer. The one thing beyond just the skill, like, you know, you need skills. You need that eye-hand coordination. But Holden has another huge asset in his favor. He's very knowledgeable about the game, how it works, and what you need to combine to be your best on the battlefield. And that's something that I really need to work on, just saying, hey, this is the combo that will allow me to do the biggest amount of damage when I face against the enemies of humanity. It is really about the proper build and making sure you have it on. Now, I have gone into content before and forgot to have the correct thing and made it way more difficult on myself. I mean, ultimately, you can you can get an unstoppable down, but you're going to work way harder if you don't have that unstop mod on.
The way I see it is, like, you can beat anything in this game with whatever you want, but
yeah,
like, ultimately you're gonna need something if you want to be like optimal. But anything works usually with anything. It just requires like some tooling and fidgeting.
At the light level, you can literally use all white weapons if you have them still to kill anything. So yeah, but it does suck to, like, my problem is that I optimize my vault and I optimize like my capabilities, and then I still go into GMs with my friends forgetting to put a mod on to be able to handle a champion, or like have the wrong super selected, you know, and that just makes you feel real dumb. So you try not to you try to forget those things and just keep the knowledge about the game in there, but...
Yeah, Holden, I have definitely thrown thinking that I had, Strand and I was going to be doing the Spider-Man thing to find out that I had a shackle instead of a grapple. Yeah. And there's a big difference, Guardians. There's a big difference. So you really are just jumping straight off the edge when you do something like that. But it's part of gaming, and it makes me giggle at times when I make a rotten mistake like that. And usually I'm with a really good fire team that gets the revive.
Yeah, me too.
Now, how many members do you have in your clan, Holden?
That's a good question. I think I'd have to check.
Recon suggests the Shadow Legion are
We have a kind of a rule at Coterie of Arms chat where we like people to be active. If you're going to be away from the game, because real life it pulls you away. If you're going to be away from the game, let one of the Coterie Knights know so that we're not just going to kick you to the curb and not allow you to come back in. Because we want you to play, because there's new members coming in that might need your guidance. Or you might need a seasoned veteran's guidance in a raid. Like, we are all trying to pick out a time where we can help Tectonic, who is a clanmate. Tectonic needs divinity. And I want Tectonic to have divinity. You just heard talk about, weapons and having the right one. And divinity is a really important weapon for a lot of different content inside of Destiny. So we want to try to get together and take Tectonic into Garden of Salvation. And for some reason, I can't figure out why the clan is clan adverse to Garden of Salvation. So we're gonna eventually work it out. We will work it out. Now, I've forgotten. We run through this and pick up a buff to our. Yeah, you get a buff if you run through that little flag-looking thing.
Yeah.
I had forgotten these until we stepped in it, and then I remembered what this was. I never hated on these, but for some reason I didn't love this either. Now, Seacon, have you played these? Have you been out of the game for a couple of months?
No, I've been playing pretty much every day since Lightfall, basically. I took a little break, right before Seasonal Haunted, and Seasonal Haunted is when I came back. But I've been playing basically ever since then.
Okay, good to know. Snipers! Get out of here, Scions. Dodge that bullet if you're so psychic. Actually, I think they're more like mind readers. I don't think they really see the future. Because if they did, they wouldn't have been messing around with the Cabal. When they were given, freedom, they would have got the heck out of Dodge. But maybe they know something we don't. There's also that. Maybe they know something we don't.
I'm divving the flare in my well up there.
Div is such a fun weapon. It's just so crazy fun.
Yeah, I mean, if right now the seasonal option for Overload are rockets, which you don't have enough ammo to be using to overload, in my opinion, or auto rifles, and I just don't really have any good auto rifles that I want to use with the options for this one. So I brought Div and a hand cannon.
Real.
And chat, sometimes there are weapons that you see people using that maybe don't work as well for you, and it could be, you know, your style of play. Like, I'm not one of those people that slides a lot. So when I see something that drops with slide shot, is it going to be as good for me as someone who just runs around the map sliding at everything that they find? They're going to love slide shot. I, on the other hand, you know, I'm not going to be utilizing the potential of the weapon when it has slide shot on it. That's not that rocket launcher, Holden, with slide shot. I mean, what are your thoughts about slide shot on the rocket launcher?
Exactly what you just said is one of the like pillars of, I think, being a good teacher to me in this game, because you need to play with someone and see where their strengths are to be able to properly recommend like what's going to work best for them in various encounters. So if I notice that someone was not sliding a bunch, I'll give my friend Draven as an example. You know, this man is an absolute fucking absolute gamer. I apologize for the slip of the F there. He's an absolute gamer, and he has mild cerebral palsy, and it gives him difficulty with his movement and stuff like that. So slide shot is not a perk that he really excels with, and so he uses other weapons. And so knowing what someone is going to be good with helps a lot for recommending builds that are going to make them thrive against the darkness. And there's also perks in this game that are like good on paper, but not so much in practice. My favorite example of that is multi-kill clip. Multi-kill clip is a great damage bonus, but unless you are someone who really likes to work hard for their perks and juggle like the thought of it, you know, I'm not that gamer. I like Rampage because it activates on kill. I don't want to have to think about reloading, and I don't want to have to think about killing 3 enemies and then reloading to keep my buff bonus. I would rather have a smaller damage percent bonus that I don't have to think of any day.
Woo, preach it, Holden. I'm going to say this out loud. We're going to get it on digital. I don't want to have to put a ton of thought into about how I'm going to swap my weapons to activate every perk. I just don't want to do it.
That's a common consensus. Like there's a certain level of like estimated value you can get out of like certain perks. Like the best one, I think, from my experience, is like Cold Comfort with Bait and Switch and Envious Assassin, and on like an RDM, Radiant Dance Machines Hunter. Like that was like the pinnacle damage option for a while, like with Stasis Surge and Balador's Wrathweavers, but it's just too specific and it requires so much setup. Like nobody really uses that.
I do like that the options are there, because if I'm trying to do a solo challenge, or I'm trying to duo a raid boss, or trio flawless a raid or whatever, then I like those options being there for the high skill. I just most days I just want to relax and have fun. But I love that. I do think that the highest damage percent bonuses should be things that are situational, like Surrounded, or take some sort of skill to utilize. And I like them being there, but most of the time I'm just taking Frenzy or Rampage, you know?
Yeah, real.
I'm with you, Holden. I'm with you on it.
There's an Overload taking Goblin, and I'm hitting it with Divinity right now. It's dead soon.
But usually I find some type of combo that I really like. I mean, I've had favorite weapons for sure. You know, I haven't really got the load of Breakneck that reminds me of the original Breakneck auto rifle, because the original Breakneck, man oh man, I loved it. But the new one, maybe I just haven't had the right one drop that, you know, gives me that thrill like the original Breakneck did.
I'm taking the shield off the boss. We need a couple more. We gotta get those pickups and then convert them. I forgot how this encounter worked for a second.
I have too. I was just having a blast shooting all the little takens, and I've not been doing the objective. Do the
All right,
objective, Ransom.
One more, and I'll drop a well, and we can cook this sucker.
I thought,
There we go.
there he goes.
Divinity.
Oh, of course he has to hide.
Yeah, he'd be like that. Alright, now we're moving over to the right side of the hangar. I'm gonna throw a little grenade in those guys.
Strand, be the river. Be the river. Seacon, right now, out of everything that you've been doing, tell me, what's your favorite? What are you liking the best in this season of The Wish?
For me, oh my god, GMs have been so much fun. Like, I don't know what it is about the builds this season, but, like, I've been really having a lot of fun in Grandmaster Night Both. Val's my favorite raid, so I've been doing that a bit. I'm still trying to get some patterns for some guns, but, yeah, GMs mainly have been my favorite for sure.
I am a huge fan of Vow of the Disciple. It was my favorite for the longest time, but I've really, I think I have to move into my top spot with Crota's End.
Yep.
I'm a fan of Crota's End, and I didn't think I would be, you know, having played it through Destiny 1, but I like it. I like it a lot. Holden, what about yourself? What's your favorite activity?
Last Wish with Legit Ribbon will always be my favorite raid, I would say, and then Vow the Disciples, of course, second.
Yeah.
My favorite activity right now is probably Warlord's Ruin. Just because people are actually excited to run it. I do think that Ghost of the Deep is the best dungeon ever released, but it's more for the story. It's more for the story and the setting and like the intensity of the encounters. As we were saying on the last stream that I joined your voice chat, you know, the shield health should scale based on fire team count. They just should. Because Arbalest is absolutely essential in that run, which really makes my you know how we were talking about how I want to triple bow all of the dungeons. That's one of the ones that remains. And Sammy Cat, she's done the triple bow flawless Ghost of the Deep because she does all the dungeons first that way. But I just don't have her dedication, and I wish I didn't have to. You know, I have basically like a 7-hour run to look forward to whenever I get around to doing that, unless they patch the shields in that dungeon.
Always have the benefits of surprise.
And Holden, you know, I know you and I have talked about this before, but for viewers that are new to the channel, we need a power bow that's not exotic. You know, we have Leviathan's Breath, but we need, you know, a legendary one in the power slot, and we need a shotgun that would work that's not tractor cannon. And what's the other one? I just looked at it.
I would donate $1,000 to the Bungie Foundation if they put out a power bow that's legendary.
And Legend of Acreus. We need the shotgun too, don't we, Holden?
Yeah, shotgun in the like every weapon that has an exotic version in the power slot. I think that you know, since they've already made the exotic, they could just strip down the exotic to being just a legendary and give it a fun perk pool, and then make it a raid or a dungeon drop that people have to go and do end game content for. That would be, in my opinion, the best way to do it.
Yes, yes. So
Like, I absolutely
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, perfect case in point, the new dungeon with the new frame of the two-shot, the rocket sidearm that you're loving, Indebted Kindness. The exotic and the Indebted Kindness are a legendary and an exotic with the exact same frame. They both have the same rate of fire. They both put out like similar amounts of damage. Just one is a rocket sidearm and one is a crossbow sidearm. That's beautiful. Like if they were to put out like a rocket bow legendary where you had to draw back the rocket shaft and the explosive like tip was so it would basically function as a rocket launcher that had to have draw time on it, but then you could hold that for a few seconds, so it would be like rocket damage that you could prepare around a corner and then let go. Like that would just be so cool, and it wouldn't replace Leviathan's Breath. It would just allow for triple bow loadouts that use exotic bows in the energy and kinetic slot.
Yes, yes. Tectonic, I'm taking a look at you. Tectonic has sent me a question. Ransom, am I Vogue worthy? I went full cowboy. I'm going to tell you this, Tectonic, in case no one's mentioned to you. You have mad style. You always are bringing the look, and we all know the better you look, the better you play, and your cowboy is working for you. It works for you. And I like the subtlety of your color shader. You know, this light khaki tan with the dark upper. You look absolutely fantastic, buddy. If you just joined Tectonic, we've been talking about getting, the raid together on a Divinity run because we know that you need Divinity. So I hope to get everyone on the clan in so that we can take you through, and we may have some guest clans that will come in. So we're gonna find out. And when is your free time, Tectonic? When are you free? I know your schedule. Tectonic's one of our younger members. He's not the youngest member of the clan, but he is a younger member. So his free time is dictated by family and school responsibilities.
Sorry, I was just setting up for this. Is this a Ribbons Lair?
Yes.
I don't remember if I selected coil or which one it was, but
yeah, I mean, if you wanna do a coil, it's the exact same thing, just 4 of them. We could reload in, but
now what? So what did I choose here? This is what?
Is this a story mission? I think it might be.
Oh, have I not done the story mission?
I don't know.
I might
yeah,
not.
we're in the story mission. We're in the story mission. That's
All
fine.
right, let's do the story mission because I've not done it.
Collapses around us.
Y'all will have to push into the boss and make me join allies, which you just did. Fantastic.
Cell of the Sycophant. Oh, Tectonic, you are free around 3 o'clock, so I need to probably do a lunch break right before that, and then hopefully we can get something together. Seacon, by the way, I wanted to say you did absolutely fantastic on that last encounter. You had tons of damage and a huge amount of takedowns. You gave them a to-go box, and you put a nail in the lid. Thank you, Seacon.
Of course. Sunbracers, my favorite exotic in this game. Used to be Starfire, but, we all know what happened.
Sunbracers, they're a party. They are a party at your fingertips, and I love it.
Have y'all messed around with Apotheosis Veil, the Return of
Oh my
Starfire
gosh.
Protocol?
Yeah. Yeah. On Strand, that's crazy.
It is. It
Um,
is.
I've seen some crazy things people have been able to do with that. Because the buff,
Yeah.
like, it messes with whatever the Strand fragment is called, right? Like,
Yeah. I watched a video that showed a guy doing 2.8 million damage solo
Yep.
on the Ogre in Grasp of Avarice with the damage rotation on Strand Warlock using Apotheosis. Ransom, did you know about the buff to Apotheosis Veil?
Tell us about it, Holden. Tell us about it.
So when you drop your super, in the past with Apotheosis Veil, as soon as you dropped your super, you would get full health and all of your like abilities back, your melee, your grenade, and your class ability. And that was only really useful in a very small amount of situations. But now, whenever you drop your super with Apotheosis Veil, it refills your grenade and your melee, but it also refills all of your surrounding allies' grenade and melee. And it also gives you 8 seconds of 8,000% grenade energy. So you can throw off, and you can be like shooting guns in between. You can throw like about 5 or 6 fusion grenades on Warlock.
Is that what Esoteric was using this morning on his video of his solo flawless run of Grasp of Avarice?
It's possible. I would have to go and check it out. It's one of the top solo damage strats nowadays, for sure. And it's one of those things that's really cool because you can switch from like a neutral game exotic to Apotheosis Veil right before you drop your super and take advantage of it. So it's great that way.
I think that is 100% that was his strategy in that, Holden. You'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll have a look right after we finish this mission.
The sole divisive we fought.
Also, the Karnstein armlets
I brought the
are
Technians the samples you gave me.
insane
What
this
were
season.
those?
Now that they've buffed them,
Oracles? Sentient calculations.
if you're on a solar
Able
warlock
to manipulate
and you
time.
get a finisher and you have Empyrean and
different
Solus fragments
than those I'd
active
read
on your
about.
solar warlock,
structure
you get
mimics
12
that of
seconds of
pyramid
restoration times 2, and then every melee kill or solar kill extends the restoration. You're as unkillable as the original
Titan
is
with
that
Lorelei
helmet that you
Splendor
love?
Helm.
Loreley's,
Yes.
yeah. You're as unkillable as the original Loreley's Titan.
Now, really, Holden, because you
Absolutely.
saw me stand in the fire and they couldn't kill me. I had to remove my helmet.
It's not as passive. It's not as passive. It requires a little bit of active, but every single punch, every single solar kill, and the fact that Sunshot, like chain reaction, kills enemies with solar, like Sunshot and Karnstein's makes you, I would say, almost as brain dead unkillable as a Loreley's Titan when Classy Restoration was out.
Yeah, I think he used Zhao Bane.
Yeah, it's great.
And it would get those, and it just it was a really beautiful encounter to watch him Esoteric go through that, because that's a difficult encounter to be solo flawless on. I think a lot of people actually may have difficulty in the Sparrow section just hitting that all perfectly correct.
Yeah,
and he was dead on perfect there.
I highly recommend blinding grenades for the Sparrow section. If you just get off your Sparrow and blind like the groups of ads that you need to go through, it's quite helpful. I'm gonna drop a well back here just to cook these wizards. Boss is vulnerable. New objective. Oh, okay. You teleported.
Calm down, boss. You're never gonna get a to-go box.
You know how at the end of like a raid or dungeon now they're showing us our damage numbers and our enemy kills and stuff like that?
Yes.
And you know how in Prison of Elders in Destiny 1 it would show a little bit of information after each round of Prison of Elders, like how much kills you got and stuff like that?
Yes.
I wish that Bungie would add a results screen after every encounter in all activities. That would make me happy. And not to be toxic like against my fellow teammates, but just to see how my build is doing, how I'm performing.
Right. Yeah, some of that stuff would be so helpful, and I know they talked about they took a lot of that away because I guess people were getting a hard time, being given a hard time.
Yeah. The thing that's frustrating is that sometimes Bungie seems to teach us like children, like this is why you can't have nice things, kids.
Well, and what happens, Holden? Something happens with someone, and then everyone is punished.
Yeah, and
Yes,
I understand it. It's like it's one of those mixed feelings things. It's like, okay, for the people that need to be protected, that's great that protection is there. It just sucks that I can't opt out of it and still see my damage numbers. Like, do I have to go and put my hand on a Bible at Bungie HQ and swear that I won't make anybody's day bad for being able to see all my damage numbers? Like,
I swear I won't do it. I swear I won't do it. Tectonic, you just found Niobe Labs. Was it lost? Was it lost? Niobe Labs. All right, now we're going to step into, this one. This is the coil. And this one always gives me the shivers because I think this is the knife. This is the knife. We're looking at the coil rules and, read these at your leisure. There's a lot of them here. This is a lot of reading, Bungie. This is novel size. Multiplicity, combatant difficulty scales with fire team size, limited revives. This is, pay attention on the right-hand side of your screen. Full extinguish if all your fire team members fall with 0 revive tokens, everyone's back to orbit. And I've stood and punched here until I fell over dead. And you need to be a little bit more conservative. Keep a watch on those revives that remain. Attrition, this is really the scourge of the coil right now because attrition means you're not going to heal as fast. You're going to have to actually step on those little white lights that are laying around on the ground. You're going to need to step on them. And sometimes, depending on the terrain, they can roll right away from you. They're mobile. Galvanized, combatants have more health and are more difficult to stun. The pathways, Riven's Wish Magic stirs. The following are pathways. Sensorium, First Steps, Divining Hall, and Sensorium, the Reaver's Orison. We're going to take more void damage. It's Martyr. Exploding units have more health. They're going to rush you and try to explode in your face. Overcharged glaives and overcharged sword. So incoming void. Let me take a look. I've got arc resistant. Let me put some void on. And then go ahead, Holden.
No, I'm sorry. I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that's all right. I don't mind. We don't have to be formal. If you want to interject, you come on up. Come up. I need air occasionally.
I'm just saying I'm bringing. So I see Seacon's got the do damage build, which is great with the Sunbracers. I'm bringing Phoenix Protocol, and I'm also specking entirely.
Yes,
I'm specking entirely into. I've got like stacks on stacks so that I get double armor charge with every orb that I pick up. I've got time dilation on, and then the only thing that's using my armor charge is Font of Wisdom on my helmet, which will give me increased super energy gain beyond the 50% that I get back from Phoenix Protocol. So I'm going to be dropping wells like crazy. I'm also rocking Rat King the entire encounter so that I can go invis to get revives or stay alive. Yeah.
Now, Rat King, chat, often forgotten, neglected, underutilized. Rat King, it is one of the kings of sidearms. I think isn't there some, let's see, is it just invisibility or is it increased health, Holden? I don't
remember. You get
remember.
invisibility and your health starts regenerating immediately upon reloading after every kill.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rat King, don't ignore Rat King. I love it. You know, when you have a Rat King user in the group, they usually say, well, everybody else use Rat King, because Rat King, the more people that have it on, you'll see on the left-hand side of your screen ×5 if you have 5 teammates that are using it. But really, you're the 6th. So, you know, it's a ×5 means that 5 other people have it on. Yours doesn't actually show, but you want to have it on because it will blind you with its reload speed and its ability to obliterate opponents, enemies of the light. And I just absolutely love Rat King, but my clan is Rat King averse. They don't use it that often. It's going to be really nice to see Holden wielding Rat King. Let's go into the coil. This is match made. It's a seasonal activity. I'm knife adverse. The reason I don't play this more often is because I have been, taken out by these knives, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like when I see a puzzle. Holden was mentioning that he's in Cocoon right now, and I have completed Cocoon, but what you didn't see is that as I was playing through Cocoon, I was just, drenched here in my seat because I was so concerned that I wasn't going to get the next step in that puzzle. This encounter inside of Destiny 2, seasonal encounter, actually gets me just heated up thinking, oh no, I'm going to be knifed. I'm going to jump. I'm going to step. Something's going to happen and they're going to knife me. And be cautious, Guardians. Be cautious. Go fully aware of the perils that await you inside of this mission in Destiny 2. Now, I never know which one to buy first, but eventually we'll have enough fused wishing glass to get all of these. So I'll just take the first one and go.
They envy you.
I would always go for the one that gives you damage resistance, but maybe you could save that for the second round because the first one we don't really need the damage resistance so much.
And doesn't it kind of escalate as we go through this hole? And it seems like it gets tougher and tougher.
It does. I haven't looked at what is available yet, but give me 1 second here. I'm just setting myself up for success, so I just need a moment.
Oh, absolutely. Take your time. I've got green tea with lemon. I'm set.
I just need a void bow, and that is... So what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have a glaive of every flavor and a bow of every flavor, so that I can pop shields regardless of my ammo situation. And glaives are overcharged, which is great. All right, so right now, available to us with 100 is enhanced kinetic damage, boss protection, melee ability accelerant. So all 3 of those are excellent bonuses. I think for the first one, because I'm using Rat King, I'm going to go for the 10% kinetic slot enhancement like you did. But I'll definitely be picking up the boss protection later. And then eventually my goal is to get to the 400 Wishing Glass to have double super ability recharge on the 3rd tier. The middle tier, I pretty much don't ever purchase stuff from. It's usually bonuses that don't excite me. The 10% is not worth, usually I'll just be buying the double super, the boss resistance or minor resistance from the first slot, and then revives for the team, since you can buy revives later.
I was gonna say I'm gonna revive bulk purchase later.
Yeah, but we should be okay. We should be okay. I'll try to keep everyone healthy. I might be chucking out healing grenades at you, so
Oh, no.
if you
Now-
get weak and you say hold and heal me, I will do my best.
And I grew
How many paths do we have to clear to get the big treasure room? 4 or 5 trips through this?
Yeah, it's 4 no matter what. The most important thing is that we kill the glass collector.
and you were taken.
And I always advise to shoot the pots when you're standing right next to them. That way nothing can fall off the edge of the map. It'll just explode right into your pickup radius.
Hold on, you need to make a short about that, buddy, because that is excellent advice. They can fall off the edge and you can miss out.
Yeah.
And I know somewhere around here you see me moving with caution because I know, isn't there some knives stuck in the wall
Yeah.
somewhere?
Every single place that you see these setups, like right here, that will spike out and kill you if you're over top of it. Oh wait, did you go through already?
Yeah. Oh my god, my bad.
Yeah, don't do that. We just lost out on a lot of points from the treasure room.
Hilly Scotsman, hello. I wondered why that big old pot disappeared with all those pieces in
it's
it.
very important that we don't do that again. We gotta go as a team.
Now, I like the gardens. I think this is, I don't know. What happened is, Chad, I played this like religiously, daily, for months. And then I ended up moving on as new planets and destinations and content were introduced. And so I kind of stayed away from the Dreaming City for a long time. And I definitely did not come here to the garden area, and there was a lot going on here. There's like hive worms that are lying around that you can find. There's a troll underneath the bridge, and I think the troll only comes out maybe in week 3. I think week 3, but I could be wrong.
It's only there when you're doing the mission from Petra that goes through this area.
Oh, and then you find the troll guy, the taken guy under the
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah. Ransom, do you have the Star Cat in this area?
I do.
Good.
And there are, you heard Holden mention it.
No,
there
I
are
don't,
star
actually.
cats in this area that you
show
would
it.
want to pick up while you're here.
Oh. I forgot that the modifier for exploders
More
having
power.
health is on. The cat is just over the ledge on this area right here, Sikon, in this little pool of water.
I really miss auto rifles being barrier.
Do you?
I do. I liked barrier auto rifles because you got that high rate of fire with auto rifles, and I
Yeah.
just really liked it.
You know what's anti-barrier this season, though?
Sidearms.
Rat King.
So you get, oh yes, Rat King, and you get Indebted Kindness, and you get the new exotic. So I don't know though. I liked auto rifles.
I love sidearm anti-barrier because 2 reasons: Rat King and also Forerunner.
Hello? Can you guys
Hello?
hear me?
Yes.
Is this
hi.
Tectonic? How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I was just checking because I'm checking my mic so I can, check it so it'll work later.
Yeah, because you will need Mike for the Divinity run.
Yeah, of course, yeah. All right, thanks. I was just checking.
All right.
You're good.
All right. See you.
All right, don't go forward. Let's get all these pots. Let's get the secret room up here. Once we get enough points, it'll open up that door. it is. Now the door's open.
Ooh, and I'm scared to get close to that one over there because it's going to knife you.
Okay, we got it. Give me just a moment to move something out so I can delete this vouch save.
Oh my god, the thing just went right in front of my face. I'm so... man.
Bye, Seagull.
Of course it has to be a roll, the only roll that I have any interest in. I just got a vouchsafe with repulsor brace destabilizing rounds.
So now, wait a minute. The ones in the wall are always adjacent to the ones in the floor?
I'm not sure.
And Guardians, kind of jump up and check your footing on the upper levels because it is easy.
I think we got everything from that room now. I had a look around, so I think we can... Oh, we just need to find the plate, the third plate to activate. And that would be... Maybe this
Down
one
here,
over
I got
here.
it.
You got it? Okay, great.
Hilly Scotsman, you come in and play with me, buddy. You come in and play with me. You know, I play so many hours. And sometimes because I might be on at an unusual time, early or late, I might not have somebody to play with, so I need friends. I need friends. I've seen Holden playing at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Absolutely.
Shall I grant you strength to mortify?
I'm really glad this is the first boss this week because this boss is my least favorite to fight.
Now, what makes her your least favorite, Holden?
Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's the Wyvern that's my least favorite. Not the Hydra. It's the Wyvern.
The Wyvern is so mobile.
Area. Yeah. And it also the thing specifically that makes it my least favorite is not only the mobility and the threat, but also the fact that the crit spot is only vulnerable from the back, and you rarely get the opportunity to shoot crits.
And doesn't she require the Wyvern like a left and right hand on the wings? So there's something strange about the Wyvern, or is it just the back?
I don't think that there's a crit spot that you can see from the front. I might be wrong. I mean,
because I thought you had to hit the left wing, the right wing, but I'm not 100% sure about it, Holden. And then it opened up.
Let's find out for science this time. All right, I'm gonna take the shield down. I think here, almost, not quite. Put this one. Alright, shields off. Now let's get in there. We're about to get detained. Fine, our well will last. I'm dropping another well here.
Ooh, I heard bombers.
What I do like about these encounter rooms is that the craniums regenerate your super pretty quickly when you're shooting bosses with them. So I've got my well back already. I'm gonna drop a well right up. Oh no, the boss teleported. Where'd it go? Alright, I'm gonna drop a well on Ransom.
I'm coming.
Yeah, no, you're good. I hit you mid-air and I dropped a well.
Wow! Bye! She's gone. I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah, we're doing great. 19 reses still. Alright. Let's see.
Do you know what an infant Ahamkara is called?
A whim.
A whim.
Oh, you said it so eloquently, Riven. You're a star. You deserve your own show. I like Riven. She's misunderstood. She's been mistreated. She was trapped here for who knows how long. Income and damage decreases by 20%.
Yeah, grab that, and then if you have enough for the melee ability accelerant, Ransom, you could probably grab that.
Oh, I know. Strand and melee, they love
Yeah.
each other.
The wish kept in that
Exactly.
glass. A tragic vengeance.
And then my next pickup will be the super accelerant. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for the glass collector in the traversal areas, and
Don't tell me the glass collector's a little screeb.
it's whatever. It's based on what the pathway is. So it might be a hobgoblin, it might be a harpy. It's just a glowing enemy that we have to chase and kill for 25,000 extra points.
I don't know if I've ever paid any attention to it or not.
Yeah, and it's weird because usually you get messages for things that are happening in the kill feed in the bottom left corner, but the glass collector message is in the center of your screen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run forward right now, just in case the glass collector's here. I'm not seeing anything glowing right now. But yeah, make sure you collect those pots.
Life without Eager Edge is a nightmare. I can't. Oh my god.
Now let's see. Isn't this the one with the treasure room somewhere around here?
There is a treasure room, yeah. I'm just looking for pots to open up the treasure room. There it is. Let's make sure we didn't miss any other ones here. I do see a collection of pots back here that we missed in this little cave area. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna check back here for, yep, there's a pot and a plate. Alright, so I'll just go into that treasure room and get my chest, and then we can head through to the next.
Over here,
area.
Holden. Over here.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Healy Scotsman. Healy Scotsman. Healy Scotsman, do you have an accent? Because I love accents. I really do.
Ransom asking people if they have an accent.
I love them. I love them. You know,
I love yours. I love yours.
Mine's curated.
Yeah.
But I do really get a kick out of hearing them, especially like I watch a lot of shows on Prime. Scottish accent, get out of here. You need to come in and hang out with me inside of Discord, because I have a feeling, Healy, you and we're gonna be friends. We're gonna be friends. I watched a series on Netflix. I think it was called The Dairy Girls. Were they Irish or Scottish? I don't remember now. It's been a while. But I just love it. I absolutely love it. Irish. They're Irish. Okay.
I overextended.
No! He burned me up, a taken boomer?
Yeah.
I'm coming
Let's
for
be
you,
it.
sir.
Let's be a little bit more careful, both of us here.
I don't even know where he was at, but I will find him. I will find him. Thank you, C-Con.
Yeah. We got this.
Appreciate it, for sure.
So now, C-Con, if you had to estimate how many raids do you think you might have completed?
Man, I'm not a crazy rating type. I mostly just focus on it's crazy because I focus on weapon optimization and like damage strategies, but I don't really have people to raid with, so I hardly ever really get in there. But
Okay.
I know all the mechanics.
All right,
for all the
but
raids.
what the reason I asked, C-Con, okay, here's the reason I'm asking. I'm just wondering if you're going to be, do you want to try to go with us when we raid a lot? I think we've done
Yeah, for sure.
5 of
I've
them
done,
this week.
I've done Vow, Garden of Salvation, Crota's End. I'm trying to remember. I've done I've done every raid at least once, but I just gotta get in there more.
All right.
Yeah. When I do raid, it's with LFG, and it's kind of a nightmare.
All right. Well, I usually send out a lot of invites for raids, so
Let me know,
if you
I'll
see
be-
an invite from me, it's because I'm wanting you to join the team. Join
Heck yeah, I'll
us.
join up.
Join us.
All right.
Oh,
let's
glass
look
collector,
for the-
glass collector.
Glass collector, yeah. Go. Push it.
I'm getting.
We gotta go further up.
I'm ignoring these pots
Is he
right
there on
now.
the left?
Yeah.
I see him.
Oh my god.
I got it.
Alright, nice.
I'm gonna drop a well up here. I'm at 6 darkness. I gotta go get health first. We're fine. Wait, it didn't.
As long as it was-
Oh, it didn't. It didn't activate. There we go. Yeah, we got the 25k. That's great.
But Healy,
spot on.
join our Discord so I
did,
can
yeah.
get a chance to hear your taking hobgoblins. They're what's for dinner.
I'm very glad that you saw that glass collector call out. I missed it.
It was right on the corner of my eye. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. Revive tokens are
No,
on
I
me,
didn't
okay?
take
They're on
Holden's
me.
advice.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
That one fell over, and I think it was a red one.
It's okay. We got the 25k. We should be good. I don't think we missed too many by skipping the treasure room in the first pathway, so we should be all good. I was gonna say, no matter what, this coil is gonna go better than the last coil that I did, because I did a fire team finder coil with someone. They had advertised that it was their first run and they needed someone to teach them how to do it, and so the other person who joined, they quit while we were in the second pathway, and we had a couple of deaths. And I was like, okay, great. We have all these revives left, and I don't have to worry about a third person. We're gonna have less healthy bosses because it scales health based on. Did y'all get the chest over here?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. So the boss health and the ad health scales based on how many people are in here, and so I thought, oh, this is great. But the person who had started the encounter, the person who was fresh, he did not choose the non-match made version. So we got a random blueberry dropped in on us, and that blueberry proceeded to lose all of our revives, and I had to solo the final pathway.
But
We're
was
looking
the
for the
team
last
still
wave.
there with you, Holden?
Was the what?
Did the team leave, or they were just dead and you were doing it on your own?
Only the second helper left. I carried the blueberry who threw all of our revives away, and the first timer through the last pathway solo.
Okay.
So there's some pots over
Yeah.
here. Yep.
Oh, we missed some pots? Yeah, definitely grab those.
Yeah, Ransom grabbed one. Oh my god.
I-
You have to
I
stand
think
in these
we're-
light things for like 5 seconds.
Well, yes, sort of.
kind of.
All right,
At
we're
least a
still
second.
missing a plate, and I know it's behind.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just thinking about other things that I was talking about.
Oh, I see it. I've got
It's
it.
probably off to the right. It's probably off to the
Seacon
right.
got it.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Seacon.
Yeah. All right. We good. We good.
While I'm back here, I'm just gonna grab this exotic or this legendary. Ooh, it's a Crux Termination 4. What will it have?
Slide shot surrounded. Imagine.
I would love that. I would love Reconstruction Surrounded the most.
But Healy Scotsman, the Discord info. Let's see. I think is it pound Discord?
If you go to the Twitch and then like under one of the panels, there's the Discord's under there. That's an easier way. So if you scroll down, and if you go to the Ransom Rider channel, oh, never mind. You got the command. You're good. You're good. You're good.
It's permeability bipod.
Thoughts on permeability as a perk?
Well, I mean, it's a perk that is intrinsically better for hunters because of their fast class ability rate. I like osmosis and permeability as like a concept. It's something that when match game was still a part of Destiny, something that I would try to keep my options open with, so that if I needed to solo something and I needed a different element to match against shields, that I would have that.
I kept them too, Holden. I kept Osmosis because match game was a problem if you didn't have, the right setup.
But I'm trying to think, like, I mean, I'm trying to stay alive and kill stuff, but I'm gonna have to think for a second about where a permeability bipod rocket launcher would come into play. And I don't think anywhere, because I already trash on bipod a little bit. I don't think it's a good perk. Like, you're losing base damage while other perks buff base damage. It's just not good. Like if you wanted to run, I would say bipod's best feature is in a situation where you're using it casually as like an overload rocket. Like this season with overload rocket, bipod is sort of good if you're using it to overload things. But then why are you taking a heavy weapon in when you could just use divinity or an auto rifle?
Oh my god, he fired a bullet and my rocket hit the bullet in front of my face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've seen
I've
people...
never seen that happen.
You should ask, I think, was it Zemo or was it ATP that failed a solo Flawless Root of Nightmares to rocketing a Colossus rocket shot during a Nezarec damage phase? Heartbreaking. I'm gonna drop a well for everybody. Let's do it right on this thing. And let's put this down. Let's focus on ad clear for a bit, just so that we don't get caught up. Come on. Excellent. Yeah, those phalanxes are
They're rotten.
yeah, truly rotten.
That blade
Stop running! I'll never get to go to the lunch buffet.
Here comes more ads. Oh goodness.
I got well. Hold on.
I'm in trouble. Everything's fine though because I have my Glaive Shield. I am times 7 darkness. Thank you for helping well.
Roland Gurr? Roland Gurr? Who named you, sir? Who named you? Your parents didn't like you.
Roland's pretty good. And as a fellow person with a Gurr sound in his last name.
Clear.
Gurr. It's like Gurr Falcons.
Be easier.
Kind of.
All right, now let's see what I can get. What can I
have
get?
so much glass. That's crazy. All right.
So get the super accelerant, the 200. Well, no, sorry, wait. Yeah, I would
I'll
say
do that and a revive token.
Now, but you have access to scorched solar damage. Dealing solar damage has a moderate chance to apply 50 scorched. No, you want to do super for sure.
I would super, yeah.
The wish kept in that
I'm gonna
glass.
do faster super, and I'm gonna do. How many revives do we have right now? 15. Oh, we're chilling.
I can buy one. I've got an additional 210, or should I save
No,
them
you're
for
good.
the next round?
You're good. I would save them. Ransom, what did you buy? Did you buy the double super?
I did.
Great. And have you bought the melee ability accelerant already?
I have.
Okay, great. So then you're good. Don't buy any in the middle column. I don't think any of those are going to help you intensely. Maybe strand enhancement would, but you might not have enough for that right now.
I don't. I'm just. I'm 40 away. One more
Yep.
pot.
You can pick that up after the next pathway. I'm gonna get the melee ability accelerant, and I'm gonna save the rest.
Hilly Scotsman, did that Discord link work? I hope so, buddy, because I want to play with you.
Let's go hunting, fire team.
I thought I knew all of the hidden routes to the Dreaming City, but I never found Riven's little corner.
I might try to go make lunch after this, but after that, if we want to do a garden, we can do that. 'Cause I'm down for a different.
Yeah, I'm down for a garden.
Life in the
All right,
District
I will break for lunch as well and see if we can get the teams together.
She's relaxing about
You want to know what my favorite accent is?
We're both learning
Yes,
that
tell
not
us.
every offer is followed by
New
a
Zealand.
knife. That we have
Oh,
as
yeah,
an allies
yeah.
of convenience.
I could listen to New Zealanders talk all day. I love it.
Oh, that fire is scary.
They
My
have
goodness.
there's this show called what is it called? Nothing to Declare. And I think there's like a version in the UK and version in Canada and the US. It's basically border security agents looking through bags and stuff like that. But when you watch the New Zealand version of Nothing to Declare, it plays like a mockumentary, like on par with The Office and Parks and Recreation. It's just such dry humor, and they're so entertaining to listen to.
Oh, I found the
and
chest room,
so
chest room.
funny. All right, yeah, it's up there. I can't get enough.
I'll have to check it out. What are you watching it on, Holden?
Just on YouTube. I'll try and send you a link to an episode, but yeah, I just think they're so sweet. New Zealanders are so sweet. Ooh, interesting.
I got super cluster with Vorpal and threat detector, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, that one can supercluster can be crafted with 4 times the charm and enhanced surrounded, giving it a nutty 47% damage buff where surrounded will proc.
Surrounded is just goaded. Like, let's be real.
As long as your teammates are willing to play the don't kill the ads game. Let's see, we're at 101,000. I think we're good.
We'll make it for sure. Like, there's no doubt. If it's 140,000, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, they do call themselves Kiwis, but I'm gonna drop a well over on this side. Hey, Change. You've only done one coil, haven't beat the final level. Sorry, if you hear me talking to people that aren't here, it's because I did go live.
Oh, you're absolutely fine, Holden. I figured as much, and I'm a-okay.
Thank you.
Listening to you chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I used to live stream. I used to make Minecraft videos.
Nice.
Oh my! Did you see where the little kid, beat Tetris?
Yeah, I did. That's crazy. I actually have an NES, and I have that version of Tetris on it.
And
I got,
wasn't
like,
he
a
like
nice square
13
feet.
years old and the first one to ever beat Tetris?
I saw the video. I did not click on it. I'll have to check it out.
He
yeah,
was
it
so
was the first-
Oh no! No! Scoring
first one to
rifle?
get kills.
I'm coming for you, corrupted raider. Now I'll never make it to the lunch buffet in time.
I miss live streaming. Like, I used to play on this one like Earth server or whatever, and the series did pretty good, I think.
Yeah, Minecraft was super popular on YouTube. There was a while there where I considered making Minecraft content, but I was just too addicted to Destiny.
Real. That was in my break where I didn't play Destiny. I did Minecraft stuff.
I've never played Minecraft. That is the pixelated
It's-
where everything's pixelated
It's the-
looking,
yeah,
right?
it's the block world. It's very like conducive to creativity. It's like it has a sort of campaign where you have to try and kill some bosses, ending with like this thing called the Ender Dragon. But it's very much more than its mission. It's more about building and creativity and like sort of role playing, I guess. It got really popular with a bunch of streamers or YouTubers making videos and sort of telling their stories of how the world building was going and the relationships between. It's like TV shows for Generation Z and Gen Alpha.
That's how I describe it, yeah.
Scream!
Also, like, some of the builds that I've seen in Minecraft are amazing. Like, people sometimes take the... Because it's basically like, even though it's blocky, it's like every single block is a pixel, and you can make 3D art with it that is just staggeringly beautiful. Oh, I should have thrown my healing grenade way sooner and stopped thinking about Minecraft. Minecraft is so ugly, and this logic and gameplay is silly. What are you talking about, Change? I mean, it's ugly, but it depends on the scale at which you're looking at the structures. There's a pot right here. I'm going to poison myself for the points. Is this our last pathway, by the way, or is this our third pathway?
I think this is the last one. Ah!
Wait, is this not the third? I think. I guess we'll find out.
He killed me!
No, I
He
think
killed me!
this is the third. I think this is the third pathway.
I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down.
We're at 2 out of 3 plate activations. The treasure room is over on the left side here. gonna go over there. I've got not too much energy. Wow, you're annoying. The fact that that attack can push me back in my jump is very annoying. There's a pot over here. Also change, I would say that Minecraft gameplay and like content is considerably less silly than Skibidi Toilet. So
Where was the
I love
treasure
Skibidi
room? Where was the
Toilet.
treasure room? I missed it.
Oh crap.
Oh, shoot.
That's all right. That's all right.
We got all the points from it. You just missed out on a Dreaming City drop. Sorry.
Well, and I delete those.
Yeah, I understand that change. Is the toilet thing a game? No, you'd have to like look it up on YouTube.
I
Shorts
love
or
Skibidi
TikTok.
Toilet. I love
It's-
Skibidi Toilet.
It's like it's just a completely nonsensical. It's a completely nonsensical like found 3D object series that that Generation Alpha absolutely like adores. Okay, in this encounter, we actually do have a pretty big threat to us. We need to kill. We need to kill the Mephitic hosts here, pick up the buffs, and then we need to go into a well. Yeah, and so come up to the top here. We need to kill this one on the right, and we get the bonus. So now we'll be at times 330. I'm gonna drop. Let's kill the one in the middle. Kill the well protector, and now damage the boss from up here. And I'll drop my well next. Stand over to the right side of that well that you're in, because I'm going to drop the well right now on the right side.
I gotta go in the thing.
We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go in the center and take our virus off, or else we die. Now go back up to my well and keep damaging. We can kill before we got 50 seconds to damage. All right, let's clear ads in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm dropping a rift. Okay, so once these ads are cleared around us, we can keep damaging the boss. He's vulnerable for another 35. I'm going to clear a few ads over here. And now, where's the boss at? Back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ransom pop super, that's great. Ransom, if you get low health at all, let me know and I'll chuck it. Oh, I got a well for right on top of him. We can kill, 10 seconds. Oh, we might not kill here, actually. Okay, boss's shield's going back up, get to safety. This well's still got 12 seconds on it, so this is actually a pretty good place to be safe. The Mephitic hosts are spawned. I'm going back up to the top. I think the top is a good place to kill from.
Nice.
Oh,
Grab them.
okay, good. I'm gonna get this one here. We need to kill another Mephitic host. There's one on me, if y'all can come to Holden. I'm dropping a well.
Yeah.
We need to kill this
actually
Mephitic
might
host
die, I
before
might
our
die.
timer. No, it'll refresh our timer as soon as we pick this up.
Oh, got it. Yeah, there we go.
2:30. All right, let's
have
kill.
no
Let's kill the
ammo,
well
so-
protector.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die!
Kill the well protector. Come into my well. Kill the
Alright,
well
we're good,
protector.
we're good.
Break the shield of the
Shield.
boss. Break the shield of the boss. I'm killing the third Mephitic host to extend our timer. There we go. We got 30 seconds to kill this boss.
Alright, he's dead, basically.
Excellent. Throwing a healing grenade down there for you,
Nice.
Ransom. Nice. Excellent. Good work.
Yay! Looks like we made it.
Look how far we've come, my baby.
You are my favorite of
Josh,
the dead.
good night, Wayne, hey?
Riven said I was her favorite. Thank you, Riven. You're my favorite too. I've never met an Ahamkara like you.
I think we have one more, yeah?
We do.
Okay.
One more.
Locked in.
Oh, I opened up the chest armor instead of the weapon. I'm done.
That's okay.
All right. So I would say by Ransom. Do you have enough for the strand bonus?
I do. Yeah, strand bonus.
And then how much glass do you have left after that?
That leaves me
Now,
279 left. Ah.
Okay. You could grab a couple revive tokens, or if you're using solar or your energy weapon, you could grab another mid-tier gift. It's up to you. I think I'm gonna buy all. How many revives do we have right now?
11.
We have 11.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
I'm gonna spend mine because this is the last one.
I'm gonna get power weapon enhancement, and I'm gonna get one revive.
wish for love. Now,
I just did solar because that's all I could really afford, I think. Actually, let me check. I should get a revive token if I can.
And now on this one, I believe we are going to fight. I believe we're going to be ending up in the place where Morgoth is, with like all of the Vex harpies that need to be shield broken. We just got to be really careful on this last path. We're the most vulnerable on this last path.
Lock in.
Riven's lair provides us with a foothold from which to seek the remainder of the clutch. Losing ground here will make our task all the more difficult.
So take out every hostel we see and try.
And we need 140,000 to enter the final treasure room. So we need to get every single pot.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, it's the Vex. But at least it's not the.
Oh my god, they are beefy.
Yeah. This is where Rat King really does come into play.
Let's see if you can make those. I don't know.
I can make all of them, yeah.
We good. Let me get this one over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we get every single pot.
Are we missing any? I'm looking.
Yeah, right over here.
Oh my god, almost died. Oh, I see a pot.
Yeah, I see one as well.
I didn't realize the pots gave us points on this.
They are the only thing that gives us points. Those in the pickups from the... Oh, goodness gracious.
You're good.
I wasn't even close to it.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out a safe way to get over there.
It's fine.
Holden, is that the first time you've died in this whole thing?
Alright, we're
It
good,
might
we're
be.
I think it is, Holden. I think it is.
It might be.
We'll get 10,000 for sure on the next bit. There's no doubt.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. We're gonna get points from enemies that we kill and stuff in the encounter as well. So
We good.
Ah, love this one. Wyvern! Kill the beast!
Oh,
Alright.
my god,
Let's,
I hate this bit. I hate
let's-
this bit so much.
let's go up to the top left. We want the high ground. So if you come up to the top left with Holden here, we can kill everything from up here. And that way we are safe. There's a cat in this area that I can show you once.
Oh, I probably need the cat from here. I don't know for sure.
It's at the bottom of that dead tree that's like over towards to the left of the wyvern. Yeah, the name of the game for this pathway is just safety first, second, and third.
Got it. Charge them all.
That's what my blueberry thought.
Oh.
Even though I smacked him in the face and like shook my head no at him.
Was he doing it just deliberately, Holden?
I don't know why you would go into a coil and deliberately throw when there's loot on the line, but I don't have a broken brain like some.
Was it late night? Was he from California?
No, it wasn't late night.
Might have been from California.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you.
Well, all right. I won't say it on my channel. I won't say it.
Oh boy.
Things are legal in
boy.
California, Colorado.
They're legal across Canada.
True. With home service, I believe, in Canada, right? They deliver it to your door?
We get delivery.
I'm up
Should I
in
eat
New
a-
England,
should I eat a
so,
sour
Maine has
water-
the-
Should I eat a sour watermelon gummy right now?
All right, we gotta lock in. All right, we gotta lock in.
You know what? I'm gonna wait until after this activity so that I have it for the Divinity run.
Oh my god, that will be insane.
It'll be
Doing div
be
puzzles. Oh my god.
honestly, all it does is make me a little more chatty and a little more funny. That's all it does.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
I did
Welcome
my
back.
chores.
Tectonic, after this, everyone's going to try to take a lunch break, and then we're hoping to, meet back up and get a Divinity run. So I hope you will be available.
I probably will. Yeah.
It'll
If it
only
does
take
go-
3 hours.
If it does. If it
My
does
diff
go-
run was 6 hours. It was so bad.
It
Oh my
does
God.
go. If it does go through dinner time, though, I just might eat during the thing or not.
But
That's
now,
fine.
well, Tectonic, just so you know now here, buddy, if you leave it and
I
come
know, I
back,
can't
you
leave. I get it.
would lose your Divinity.
I'm
No.
saying I would eat during it.
Yeah.
Or
that,
after,
All right.
but
All
very-
right.
That would be probably very, very low.
I just want you to be informed.
So if you
I
join
already-
if you join a Divinity run where all the puzzles have been done, even if you join on the final boss, you still get Divinity as long
Oh,
as you're
so
at
he
the
could
friends
do
tab.
that.
You could, but the way that he said it, where he said he would eat during, that's the gamer way. I always eat my meals while I'm in the middle of activities, like
Chicken
it's all good.
fingers. Chicken
Yeah.
fingers.
You just gotta have a roll of toilet paper or paper towel next to you so you don't
my
get your controller
God.
sticky, and you're good.
Wow.
I'm gonna do some videos on proper gamer food.
Man, I know it's very generic, but
What?
it's
He's
so
behind
true.
me.
Yeah, I'm dropping
Those
a well.
dirty,
And
rotten
now-
scoundrels
It's
came
like
up
the
behind
best
me.
gamer food
Let
ever.
me lock in.
This is problematic. I have so many supplicants.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
We need to Tectonic. We
Drop
need
a
to
well,
focus
drop
up
a.
here.
Oh, it's already.
Oh yeah.
It's
Lock
okay.
in.
We're just in the most difficult part here.
I got next
I'm gonna
roll,
run.
dude.
Yeah, no, just run to the right. Run to the right. Come over here.
Alright,
Let's
hold on.
take out this guy with your well from here. If you could drop your well. Thank you. Let's get that. Okay, he teleported away.
Oh, I thought you died. What's going on?
Man, it's difficult to like be stressed about Destiny and also not swear. But I'm doing my best.
Holden, thank you, buddy. You're doing great.
Thank you. I feel really bad about the slip earlier, but
It's all right. It's all right. It was just a slip.
it's in the past.
It wasn't a
It's in the past.
string. It was a slip.
That's true. No, and I would never string.
It's happened before. It's fine. I'm not
Lock
that
in.
innocent.
No, it's one of those things that like some people do find them offensive, and I respect that. But like as someone who just is around it a lot, they're just words to me.
I don't really care
multi-purpose
that
words.
Holden, the reason I have it is because I have a lot of
The
underage.
audience. I
Yeah.
totally respect that and understand it, and it's all good.
Because otherwise,
I just saw the
it
amount of
doesn't bother
wyverns.
me.
Oh my god. Like if you look over
Um,
here, there's like 30 of them. Oh my god.
So one of my friends who's in my chat right now, Single Wing, he said currently playing while eating chicken fingers and fries.
Yes, gamer food.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say, I know this is super generic, but pizza
You got
and
well,
Mountain
Holden?
Dew.
Pizza and what?
Eating pizza and Mountain Dew. I know it's super generic, but it's so good.
I would advise you to stop drinking Mountain Dew at your earliest capability because it will kill you. It will shorten your life.
Did you see like the Panera Bread? I don't know if it was the Panera Bread. Like,
Oh yeah, the
caffeinated
charged
drink.
lemonade that like is giving people heart palpitations and killing people. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's an over caffeinated situation. I'm talking about all of the I don't think that it's controversial to say that the Food and Drug Administration of the United States is corrupted by politics and
I should have
money.
got out of there.
And there are things that are allowed in the United States food supply that are banned in many other countries. And so I would just steer clear of like major soft drinks, even though the like organic ones and the real sugar ones are more expensive. They're just so much better for your body, so much more
Yeah,
natural.
like right now, I'm drinking a zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I don't know if that's any better, but
It's so the
might
thing
just
about
be more filled with chemicals though. So.
Yeah, the thing about zero sugar is that it's usually using alternative sugars, so it depends on which one it is. But usually no sugar or low fat just means more chemicals.
All right, lock in. It's
Oh,
pot
come
time.
get don't go through, don't go through, don't go through, don't go through.
We good.
Oh,
Come
cat,
get the-
cat.
Come get the kitty. It's underneath the tree right here.
Oh, I must have it then. I must have it.
Yeah, I worked at Whole Foods in 2011 for 1 year, and I learned a lot about nutrition and things that should and shouldn't go in the body. And it's just, it sucks because the stuff that's bad for you is the most affordable because it has the longest
Real.
shelf life.
I'm a psych major, so it's like that, but for the brain.
Word.
I saw that.
You know what? You said it's like that, but for the brain. And I heard that little paddle pusher on the right side come out, and I knew that I was close enough to get spiked. And I saw my life before my eyes, and then I died. But yeah, I would be down to have a psych conversation sometime. Maybe not on stream because those can get pretty in the weeds.
I don't know, but I don't know what you guys have experienced with error codes, but one time I was in the middle of Seraph Shield, and you know how long that can be.
140K.
I
Nice.
was at the end of Seraph Shield,
Yes.
and like I was on like the third phase of the boss, and then I got
Yeah.
error coded back to space.
Yeah. That's brutal.
And after like 30 minutes of doing it solo, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. My favorite error code
my
story is when I got error coded out of the Grandmaster Devil's Lair on one of my best solo attempts. I was at the boss, hiding in the little room, and I was 80 minutes into the run, and it error coded me out.
Oh, dude.
It was pretty rough.
That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
It's almost like that one dude that like shatter dived off the cheese spot in like that one Europa Battlegrounds thing. Grandmaster in during a solo run. He was like on like a sliver of the boss's health, and then he
Oh yeah,
accidentally-
Glassway.
Yeah, and then no, not at Glassway. He was just on like a Europa Battlegrounds.
Oh, okay.
and he was on like a cheese spot, and then he was like got knocked off, but he tried to but he landed again, but then he jumped and shatter dived off the platform and immediately died, and then he regret his life decisions.
That's rough.
There is a part of you.
All right, we need to focus up here. This is the hardest boss, and it's the hardest difficulty. So we got to focus on
Get your
clearing.
cover, real.
Yeah, well, we got to focus on clearing the supplicants as soon as they spawn in.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the,
I hate
that's
those.
the important. That's
I'll
the
Should
important
we just
part.
cycle wells as soon as we get the opportunity, or I should have gone
I
Phoenix
have
Protocol.
I have a well. I have a well right now. I have.
I'm gonna come up to you.
I just want to. I just want to take this, nice and slow. That's all.
Lock in.
But at least if all three of us die, we're not like wiped to orbit. We're just.
We have 12 revives. Like
Yeah, we have revives. Yeah, but still, those can go pretty quickly. So let's get the centroidal mine down to a sliver of shield, and then we'll start chaining wells. And we want to do wells on the wall of the upper floor, so that we're not being smashed by. I'll show you. I would say at least we're, well, no, it has attrition and
Oh
the
crap!
one
the
that
shield's
makes
gone.
you stay close together. Okay, come up here.
Better together.
Better together, yeah. Whatever it is they're just awful. All right, so you all focus on the boss. I'm gonna focus on ads to get my Phoenix 50%. Wow, getting staggered like crazy. Did my well get broken?
Good.
That's really rude.
And my rocket just hit my well. Great.
All right,
You know what? We live in a society.
it's fine. We got this.
I'm literally stun locked.
Oh
my
wait,
God.
is it not vulnerable right now?
No, it is.
was
It is.
weird.
It is.
Yeah, it was just I was hitting immune on it for some reason.
All right, supplicants. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I might die here. No, we're good. We're good. This guy's
Shield
so
back
annoying.
on. He is. We're okay though. We're getting it for sure. He's jumping.
It's one of those things. This will be satisfying when it's done, though. I'm going to be very...
There's a specific chest that we need to open up first in the big treasure room, just so that it doesn't bug out the other chests. We gotta get the middle one first. Also, if you need to clear out your postmaster, like, now would maybe be a good time to do that, because there's a lot of loot inbound.
I'm going to put the well where it was, basically. Oh, never mind. That guy's up there. Oh, my God.
We're fine. Taking out this harpy. I think we get detained at each of the.
Oh, my God. He spawned on me.
The grates.
Woo! Chat, did you see that Minotaur just take a dive at me? Get out of here, Mr. Minotaur.
Alright, I'm taking the shield down and then I'm gonna drop well. You know what might be smart is dropping well on the floor behind the wall, and then that boss shouldn't be able to break them.
He's out of sight. It's so bad.
I can see him from the left side here. Okay, we're about to get detained. On a timer. Well, thank you. Oh, I dropped down. Good. Once this well goes down, we should focus on ads. I'm throwing a healing grenade over there for Ransom. I look like I've raged. I have my well again, but I'm going to save it. Let's clear the supplicants.
I need ammo bad. That'll be good.
Heavy. Alright, I've got well and 12 shots. Part of me wants to put on a rocket launcher for this last part here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to micro extermination. Vulnerable right now?
Yeah. Well, whenever we need that.
Can I melee you and make you ignite? Okay, here comes the timer for the detain. I don't think there's a timer on this, so here, let's go over this way.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Let's go into I'm dropping a well in the center, and let's just cook the boss from, oh shoot.
No, we good. Well's overpowered. We're fine.
I almost got killed, but it's fine. Where are you, boss? Where are you? Come on. He's on
Why
me.
is it keep jumping around? Stay
Oh, perfect.
still.
That's perfect. Drop your well.
I'm using a slug.
I'm using my glaive.
Let's go.
Excellent.
There we go.
Excellent.
W boss placement.
Good job.
Woohoo! I can breathe. I can breathe. Chad, if my eyes are bulging and my mouth is agape, I'm having a good time.
Word on Fickrell's whereabouts.
We cruised through that. All right.
Gotta wonder
Ransom,
what
have
he's
you
up
been
to
in here
with the
before?
witness pulling
Yeah.
Scorn strings.
Nice.
My corsairs have been combing the shore.
So we gotta get the middle chest
Any trace
first.
of
The
him.
final middle chest that spawns.
He used to call
This
me
one right
father.
here.
As
And then you
older
get
than
one or
used
the
to be.
other of the weapon or hand
found it
chest, but everything
useful.
else you can pull.
But now,
Let me check my post real quick.
Now you
'cause-
think he's your responsibility.
no, I have
Fickrell's
plenty of
still out
space. We're
there.
good.
the question is,
Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
do I try to offer help? Or do I put him out of his misery?
I need to like masterwork an exotic so that I can actually have room for orbs or golf balls if they come up. Let's do this guy.
I got all of them. Yep.
Don't take
Good.
us out yet. Give me 1 sec. I haven't opened up everything. I need to use some golf balls.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you.
We
Thank
up.
you.
We up.
Yeah, I have all the patterns, so I'm just gonna hope for high. Great.
I actually like this activity a lot, despite like it being similar to just like the lair or whatever. I think it's pretty fun.
No, a lot of people feel the same way. We like the coil, but it's like there's a lot of reused stuff in the storyline with pushing us into ascendant challenges and also Blindwell and stuff like that. So I understand people's like fatigue with the seasonal stuff, and I hope that
Right.
I hope the episodes bring a fresh.
Holden with
approach.
190 kills, Seacon with 323.
We
I had
died,
190. The orbs created. Holden was an 83. Seacon was a 94. I was 84.
Were you all playing
Holden
the
with
same
the
blank
damage
account?
score
That's
of 83,300 points of damage. Seacon 39.2. Ransom 28.4. That
But
was a
the-
fun time.
The score was picking up the glass from the pots and stuff. So I got 83,300 of picking up like the stuff off the ground, and then yeah.
That's Holden. That gives you that huge score. Picking up the pots.
Yeah, it's all about picking up the pickups from the pots and making sure that you get the glass collector to get into that final room.
Man, oh man. Yeah, I've run
activity.
that a couple of times and opened those chests. The amount of loot is extraordinary. Chat, don't pass by this end game activity for the season. I guess that's our seasonal end game, with the exception of getting the exotic. What is that exotic one called? Let me look and see. This is Star-Crossed.
Oh, Starcrossed.
Yeah,
I still need
Star-Crossed.
the catalyst. I still need somebody to run the catalyst with me, but
I need the catalyst now for the new exotic weapon, Buried Bloodline. I need that one. I need it.
I'll gladly do that with you.
Oh, Holden, now I'm going to hold you to that because I want to get that catalyst, and there were a lot of steps there. I was, thinking, this is a lot of steps.
No, it's easy.
The thing about running Warlord's Ruin, which I love, I enjoy it thoroughly. Like, there's not anything to hate about Warlord's Ruin. Unlike Ghost of the Deep, I just have a good time going through there. And I'm going to say Ghost of the Deep. The reason I say that, Chad, okay, here's the reason. You heard Holden say that he loves the mechanics of it, the depth of it all. But I actually always got motion sickness running through it. The water. That's why I love Warlord's Ruin. I'm like feeling free and having a good time. I can jump off the edge if I want to and free fall. You jump off the edge in Ghost of the Deep, you're going to slowly float to the bottom. It's going to get you. But I want it, Holden. Here's the thing about Ghost of the Deep. If that seasonal armor would have given us like some turbo fins, or eventually we could have upgraded it to an underwater breathing apparatus, I would have loved that. We could have snorkeled in there, but the seasonal armor didn't do anything for you inside of Ghost of the Deep as far as giving you abilities while you were in the water.
Yeah, and that's similar to my argument for Deepstone Crypt, like how I think that the sparrow that you get from the opening encounter for getting all the pikes to the last bubble, that should have a secret perk or like a not secret, but like an added perk of heated seats.
Anti-freeze.
It would make you freeze slower.
Yes.
And so like if Bungie would lean into like little things like that, it would really improve the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, if it would just slow down that count when you step outside the bubble in Deepstone Crypt. For those of you who haven't been in, it's a phenomenal raid. It's one of my just most fun. I count it as one of the most fun. The initial encounter where you're making your way toward the encounter one official, I guess, you're finding the pathway. You will freeze outside of these protective domes that are in the game. If that exotic Sparrow that is part of the mechanics if you do them. If that would have just kept you slowed instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, if it would have just been 1, 1,000, 2, 1, just anything Holden, it would have been so much better, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
my thought process was that, like, for the duration that you're able to stay alive, for it to go from like frozen times 0 to times 10 where it kills you, if that just counted 33% slower and essentially gave you to like times 15 at the old rate of counting, even if it was only 20% slower and it gave you to times 12 from the old, just that little bit of extra survivability in the tundra would be, in the blizzard, would be great.
But it would have made a difference. Now, Holden, chat, I'm going to share this with you, okay? I was with Holden. This was way back when, 50 years ago in the game, a couple of months ago in the real world. I was with Holden. We were in Deepstone Crypt, and Holden showed me this little back way where you could like jump on some equipment. It was like this little shortcut of fun. I don't know how much it took off the trail, the pathway, but it was fun. And I thought, I will never, ever do this again. This will be the only time, when I'm here with Holden, and he actually points it out to me. But the next time I ran that raid, Deepstone Crypt, I was thinking, I'm going to look for this. I'm going to look for this pathway and jump on this piece of equipment. And Holden, I actually made it on my Sparrow. I took my Sparrow through there, hit the proper point, and launched myself over to the next area. And I just thought, if Holden could see me now, he would not believe that I made this jump on my Sparrow. It was a ton of fun.
I believe it. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Holden showed me that little shortcut. It's all about, going in with your elders, I say Holden is an elder. He's much younger than me, but he's an elder in the game of knowledge for Destiny 2, because how many people knew about that little shortcut? I was playing with the person just recently, and we were in the Corrupted. And the Corrupted's on the Dreaming City with the nasty witches. Isn't that the Corrupted, the Strike? And it's Grandmaster, not Sadia, but two of her sisters, or one of her sisters. And he actually took his sword and he did like this little blast with his sword. We've all seen people, use their sword and, crossed 15 miles. He did that and took a shortcut that I did not know existed. And luckily, I just happened to be watching him as he did that. And I have it. On digital. It's on digital a few back. But Holden, C-Con, let's have some lunch after all this phenomenal gaming that we've just done. And we're going to try to come back in. I hope that Holden and C-Con can join, because we've got to get in with Tectonic, who you hear in chat. Tectonic is a up-and-coming Guardian. Now, he just recently, Tectonic, this is what Tectonic said. I'm paraphrasing. Well, I'm kind of a blueberry, new to Destiny.
No, I didn't say blueberry. I said I'm kind of new.
I said paraphrasing. New equals blueberry. And I said, Tectonic, you've done raids. You have raids on your belt. You can't say that you're kind of new, really, when you've been through a couple of raids. But how long have you been playing Tectonic? How long have you been playing Destiny?
Like, compared to you, you've played for like 9 years. I've played for not even a year. I've played since February. So, almost a year?
Almost a year. So, chat, what's the verdict? His new crown is gone, right? His new crown is gone. You're one of us now, Tectonic. You're one of us.
What's your favorite class?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you like to play on the most out of the three?
Oh, I thought you were asking about my high school.
No.
Yeah, definitely Hunter.
Okay.
I chose Hunter because I thought it was going to be the fast class. Really, it had no difference whatsoever in speed or anything. But
Yeah, hunters are the most slippery, but the fastest class is warlocks by far because of well skating. I mean, hunters can shatter skate, which is also good.
it's a lot
but
easier to do.
the thing about warlocks is that their jump and their movement is momentum based, and there's enough ways to exploit the momentum to be able to carry speed in ways that the other classes are not capable of.
I just wish each like class got their own niche. Like Titans were more tanky, and like a tiny bit more tanky. Warlocks had like faster ability regeneration, and hunters got like can go just faster than other classes, not using the exotic that buffs speed.
Yeah, the problem with that is that when you have PvP and you're trying to like make a normalized PvP experience, you can't have too much variation.
But like if you get rid of that in the PvP and only have it in PvE, I think that would be super fun. Like in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like because they've made changes like nerfs just in PvP and
Yeah, they
buffs.
haven't, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing for sure. But when it comes to like player movement and move speed and tankiness and stuff like that, like for example, in the finals, the new PvP game, the finals, where you 3v3, there's like a light class, a medium class, and a heavy class, and it changes like your movement speed and also how much health you have. Like the heavy class is more tanky but moves slower. The medium is an in-between, and the light is like fast but has lower health. I personally don't like different health values between players, but maybe I'm old and weird. But I was just wondering, what's your favorite subclass on Hunter?
Subclass?
Yeah.
Ooh,
What
for
energy?
a while I've been a big Arc fan, but this season you can't not love Solar. Like Solar has been so fun this season. So I've been mostly running Solar this season, but Arc Hunter with Assassin's Cowl is so good.
Okay, yeah, you're not a blueberry or a kindergarten anymore. You know how to talk about the game and talk about exotics and stuff, so you're good.
You've been promoted. You've been promoted, Tectonic. Thank you to
but I just
Seacon
recently
for
got-
playing with me. Seacon has joined Coterie of Arms. I want to just call attention to Holden. Holden is a streamer, content creator.
W. Holden.
Check out his videos. He is clan founder and leader of Coalesce. So be sure to give him a visit and say howdy when he's live streaming. And thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with me today during this Saturday of gaming. I hope you guys come back and join us when we try to take Tectonic through Garden of Salvation. That will be, I need Garden of Salvation and Deepstone Crypt, and I will have completed all the raids this week. So come in and hang out for that. Send me a like, a subscribe, like and subscribe to Holden. And Seacon, thank you for being a phenomenal Guardian today. You were everything that I hoped you would be. Thank you. And I will see you, chat, very soon inside the gaming world of Destiny 2. Bye.
Let's eat some good food.
Let's eat. Thank you.